go.
So, welcome to Cubs Corner, and I give directly. Wait a second. We have. Oh, no. Okay. I thought I have forgotten somebody. So I go directly to Greg.
Hello, and welcome to our March 2026 stream. We have a special guest with us who's returning after more than a year since he's been on the show. And there's a story behind that. Every time somebody comes on the show, every guest, well, you know, the extreme trauma of streaming with Cub for anybody except the Four Horsemen.
He didn't send me a Christmas card. Fuck this guy.
the extreme trauma of streaming with Cub causes all our guests to be sent to the fabulous Tantalus colony for rest and recovery. Cub pays for this, and they use what's called the Tantalus device to gently stream the brain back to peacefulness. And so, fresh from his trip to the Tantalus colony, which y'all probably aren't getting my early Star Trek joke, but is a High Ground Cantina. Mike from High Ground Cantina is here with us. How are you doing, Mike?
Yeah, I'm doing well. It's been a minute, but this is my glorious return on Cub's channel.
Yeah.
You should be honored.
I hope you have learned German. This is a German stream, as everybody knows.
I have not learned German, but
German rules apply here.
I have the fourth best German on the stream.
Yeah, but Greg is a native. He's a native German speaker.
Well, we speak Texas German, Cub, as you well know.
We eat bratwurst. If that helps. It's Czechoslovakian. It's not really German.
Yeah, hey, it's probably the same.
But we
just a made up language.
We'll eat 9.
And of course, even Germans would admit that Shiner Bock, brewed by Germans in Texas, is superior to all of the mostly foamy beer they have in Germany.
Mostly foamy beer. Nice.
Yeah. It's half foam. They don't know how to pour a beer yet. The Germans are still learning. If they came here to Texas and learned from our Germans, then they could go home and teach the poor, guys y'all have at home, the brewmeisters. Y'all lost all your brewmeisters.
Well, you know, Shiner's actually older than a lot of German beers.
That's right. It's older than German beers, Cub. Did you know that?
Yeah, but it's not really beer. Sorry, the only real beer
really
is
beer?
here. No, we have the only real beer here in Germany, and the spill water that other people call beer, we don't even count. So sorry.
Except for the beer brewed by Texas Germans.
It's the superior beer comes from Germany.
But you can only count to 9.
9.
Yes, because you only need 9 to get drunk. You can't drink more than 9 beer from Germany. Then you are completely already drunk.
No, they're mostly
I will take that challenge.
They're mostly foam. There's no beer there.
Yeah, and also Greg, somebody who has Bud Light or Bud Light in his country should really keep a low profile and not talk about beer at all.
Where's that Bud Light? Where's the center of that? That's in like Denmark or something. It's in Europe. That's a European beer. That's what Europeans think good beer is. That's why they push it over here. And we taste it and we know no. And then if you taste that German beer, which is, as I say, 90% foam, there's no beer there. It's sad. Even the Germans who come over here to Texas and try Shiner Bock, they all say, "Oh, this is real beer."
Yeah, of course they say everything you want to hear. They are not stupid. Hey, they don't want to get deported by your new dictator or by ICE or something like that.
You guys are not the sneaky part of the act.
Oh, you do love your phone.
We always see you guys coming.
Yeah, and by the way, so I want to directly start with the news section, very
God.
short and brief, because
Uh-oh.
of course we are not going to pretend that this what is going on in this moment, in this second, is not going on, because the US together with Israel, they are attacking Iran illegally, and of course I hate Israel and I want them to die as quick as possible. But I'm not a fan of Iran. But still, you can't just bomb another country. That's just not right. And I will never be on the side of Israel ever. Never. This will never happen ever, because they are always the bad guys, as you know, what history shows. So
Yeah. So that's, yeah, we definitely condemn any warlike activity.
yeah, and since I have 3 Americans here in the stream, you can, if you want, you can tell us here your opinion to the situation. And as I said, I wanted to keep it short and brief. This is not a political discussion or something like that. But of course, we have to recognize it. We can't pretend that nothing is happening. Or
I agree. I mean, it's an unfortunate situation that's taken place. It's not something that we really wanted to do. It's something that we were more or less forced into doing. Not necessarily because of Israel wanting to do it. It's because of, Iran.
I don't think it's about Israel. I think it's about Trump. Trump, he's playing hardball. He's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mess with him.
Yeah,
We can't control it. He's a Yankee, and you know how I feel about Yankees. They're very warlike.
That's true.
Now he's a Yankee, but before that you were all in Trump.
New York millionaire. I never pretended he wasn't a Yankee.
I never even knew that. I always thought he is the Yankee.
Oh yeah, he's a New York socialite.
Yeah,
okay.
That's where he's from. He's a
No,
New York socialite.
I'm anti-war, so I condemn any violence. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not sad about
give
the
peace.
man. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not.
About that
Yeah,
at all.
man, that guy was an asshole.
The guy that got killed, you mean the 87-year-old?
The 86-year-old supreme leader.
Yeah, he was senile as hell anyway, so he had to go.
Yeah, but still, teaming up with Israel, Israel is the bad guy, always. It has no right to exist. And I'm a Palestinian, Mike, as you know. So, of course, I'm not a fan that I'm occupied both times here in Germany, occupied by the US.
No, I think the situation is
and in Palestine, occupied by the allies of the US, by Israel. So I'm occupied both countries where I come from. And so I'm not a fan of this whole situation.
Well, Texas is still being occupied by the Yankees after 150 years. So just saying.
Yeah, you have to free yourself. It's really about time.
But, strategically,
we're working on it.
We got
a long-term plan.
How many friends do the U.S. have? In the Middle East. I mean, strategically, it's what you call a necessary evil.
No, this is not. You can't occupy another country, Palestine. Put in there your dictators here. Israel is only there because of the help of the US. Without the US, there would be no Israel, and I would be free. But I'm now occupied in both countries where I live. I'm occupied here in Germany by the US, and I'm occupied in Palestine by the allies of the US. Because without US, there would be no Israel. You know that.
That's true. We're sympathetic to your cause.
Actually,
we got a question in the chat from Dalek Shalom. Anyone know why Persians are celebrating? Well,
it's a lie. They are not celebrating.
Persians are the ancient name for the country of like Iraq and Iran together. Is that right?
Yes, the Persians are the guys that live in Iran.
It does seem like there is videos of them celebrating.
I think he means the Iranians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but
yeah,
this,
that's the reason.
this no, but these videos,
Iraq
you,
used to be an all-Christian country.
They're celebrating
you
because
can't-
they've
Over.
been killing lots of their own people for the last couple of months.
Well,
Yes.
you know, we're talking. If we were to
that's
talk
just
about,
the truth.
these
if
videos
we
are
were to talk
fake.
about people being oppressed, the Christians in Lebanon, which that is Bazzil's people,
Two things
and he
can be
never
true.
talked about it, but he's got a good point. His people are being, you know, oppressed there in Lebanon as well.
Yeah, but you don't speak Persian, and if you would listen to what they say in this demonstration, in these celebrations,
true.
no, then you would
Don't speak
listen
Persian.
that they
It's
are
true.
swearing revenge because of the death of their leader. But of course, I can tell you, in the Arabic media, they say they are swearing
always
revenge.
swearing
But
revenge,
wait a second. But in the Western media, they say they are celebrating the death of their leader. But both things could be true or could be wrong. I don't want to tell you that I know exactly what is going on.
Oh,
But I don't think that all Iran is
I'm
celebrating.
sure the inner circle is not celebrating.
Yeah,
but
but-
the greater people, there's always been like a big movement. Those people have been oppressed and murdered, and they hate the leadership there,
Yeah,
and that's gone on. For
I'm not a fan of theocracies.
years.
Even as a Christian, I wouldn't want to live in a Christian state that's a dictatorship. That's
I wouldn't
all
want to live
everyone
there
has
if
to
I
be
was an
Christian.
atheist.
That would be terrible. So I'm
Right.
against any theocracy.
Honestly, it's just like a terrible place to live.
It would be bad. And they
It's
used
a
to
crazy
party there,
theocracy
you know.
too.
I don't know. Now, Bazzil,
Oh, and
I
by the
told-
way, this Dalek Shalom, he's a bot, by the way, and I'm going directly to ban him forever
a bot.
from this. Yeah, he's a
Is
bot.
that our first bot?
Yeah, you see it. These are Israeli bots. They come everywhere on the internet.
Oh, is
and
that why it
and
had
saying,
Shalom
saying
on it?
this? Yes, saying this lie. Oh, they are celebrating because that's the lie that Israel
Well,
media
that's
is
not
spreading.
really a lie, but
No,
Uh-oh.
you can't.
I've
You can't
seen
know,
lots of
Mike.
videos that are very obvious.
Mike, you can't know for sure.
Hang on, Bazzil. I told you to learn Persian and German for this stream. Why didn't you learn them, Bazzil?
No, and Greg, by the way, I'm a Palestinian, and if anybody has anything Zionistic in his name or Israeli flag or something like that, this is a provocation for me personally. This is the same thing as if you would be in Poland and after the invasion of Germany, and then you see a swastika flag or something like that, you would also say, no, this is, I'm not a fan of that.
No, I would say the swastika is an ancient symbol. of
Also,
Poland.
Yes, it was just
Well,
an example.
anybody
Mike, this
who
was
watches
just an
Kolchak-
example.
So it's been
Anybody
all
who
over
watches
I don't know what's
Kolchak
going
knows
on.
misappropriated
ancient
by the
symbol of luck.
Nazis.
No, but it's funny that they even didn't forget my little stream here to send somebody to put here this
It is
propaganda.
weird.
Because, Greg, we
It
are
probably
making this.
actually is just like some guy out there who's like,
No,
yeah, they're celebrating.
Mike, we are making this stream for years. This guy showed up the very first time today. And since when do we make this
Yes,
stream?
the
Greg?
first person who ever comments
it's
is
been years.
immediately canceled.
Not seen,
Since-
I think.
Since
You're
years.
dismissed.
No, but Greg,
You
didn't
are
you
a
find
bot.
it? Didn't you find it
What's this?
suspicious that this guy shows up today, first
You
time
hate
ever,
censorship.
and then saying something positive for
And you're
Israel?
embracing censorship. I
Yeah,
get
it was weird.
It
Yeah,
is-
and I don't believe in
Probably a bot.
coincidences.
I'm gonna defer to Cub. It's his show.
Oh, we've got another one.
No,
Cerulean Skies. I'm a bot too. The paranoia is crazy.
this
That's
is
See,
not
a
not
bot would never
Yeah.
identify himself as a bot.
Yes,
That's
this is
too
no
delicate.
because
Is it
of course
jazz?
no, but my
It's a German.
That's too- that's
bet
too
it's a
meta.
German.
Greg, of course, as a German, I recognize other bots. It's easier for me to recognize them. Or don't you think so?
Oh yeah, you're good at recognizing stuff. You're our number one guy for that.
Yes, because the bots are too emotional, and we Germans recognize them directly.
Yeah, paranoia. We're giving the comment credit there.
Yeah. So as I said, I just wanted to bring it up that people don't say, "Oh, these guys, he's a Palestinian, and he doesn't even mention that what is going on, fire in the here in the Eastern world, and he's not even mentioning it." No, I'm recognizing it, and we are mentioning it here. And what would you say? Do you want to speak more about this subject, or should we go on with
No,
our show?
we should probably move on to our entertainment stream. As you know, we do cover some late-breaking news occasionally, but we're primarily entertainment stream. And we got the Not Banksy that I identify as a bot. You know, we start talking about bots, and people finally show up to our chat.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Right. So there are people out there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I had a whole speech prepared. I had a whole speech prepared.
We lost Bazzil again. He keeps cutting in and out. But okay, one thing I wanted to talk about, as you know, Cub is very big on French stuff. Oh, he loves the French. And
Yeah.
as a Cubs corner, the Cubs Cares section of Cubs Corner today is all about French documentary. And we have the César winning, or Caesar if you prefer, documentary from France. The French made it in what they did. They came to Houston, Texas, and they did a cinema veritas style documentary. And there was a lot of violence. There still is, of course, but in the 70s, it was pretty open warfare. There was a lot of heroin came into the city, and then
did the Houston Police Department fare well in this documentary?
Yeah, the Houston one he talks about, I think.
Yeah. So, well, what happened? They were doing like an early cop before cops existed, and they were riding around doing cinema veritas in the cop car, and a cop got killed. And the very weird thing for our audience is it happened right here on my street, and I was outside and I saw it. So what happened was there was this guy coming back from, I think, a robbery, and there were two sheriff's deputies waiting to serve him a warrant, and they didn't know he was violent. It was like a traffic offense or something. And he gunned them both down. Well, he killed one and I think wounded the other one. There was an exchange of gunfire, and it was it was partially obscured by a tree, so mostly I heard it, but I saw it. I knew exactly what was going on. I was a hunter, and there's a different sound when a gun is fired and it hits meat. It's a smack. I knew right away people were getting hit by that, and I knew the type of gun. At any rate. I thought I was being interviewed by the local news. Afterwards, I got interviewed by this French film crew, and I couldn't find the name of it in all this time. But I recently did locate it. It absolutely is the correct one. The guy escaped. He got to another state. They brought him back, and like 6 years later, he was executed. And I think he blamed the film crew for getting executed. But that's a whole nother story. So I just wanted to let our audience know that I could be in that film. If anybody has a way of getting hold of that film, I would love to see it. I've been looking for this for like 45 years or whatever it's been since then, or longer.
Do you have a link, Greg?
What's the name of the documentary?
That the people know which movie you are talking about.
I mentioned it twice. It's called Houston, Texas. That's the name of the documentary. The Caesar Award-winning documentary from 1981.
1981. Okay.
I had some more information about it. I had found.
Houston,
Do you know what they called my street? Soren. Well, I shouldn't say the name of my street, but
So,
my street on the on the documentary.
Secrets are revealed.
My street on the documentary is called the Rue de la Mort. And for our linguistically challenged friends like Cub, I can translate it. It's the street of death.
Yes,
And
I know.
that's what they call my street. The street where you see me popping firecrackers with Kathy and wandering. That's exactly where the guy died. That's the street of death.
Well,
I thought
secrets revealed. I may have also grown up on the same street.
On the street of death.
Yes.
Hey, there's a famous story from I think Edgar Allan Poe or was it Lovecraft? Murder on the Rue Morgue. So that's why I know the name.
But Greg may or may not still be on the street of death. Who knows where Greg lies?
That's true. That would be ironic if I'd still be here all these years later.
Still on the street of death.
All these years later, I'm still here. I bought my parents' house.
He's still there. He gave it away. Damn it! I was trying to protect your location.
Yeah, and we are still waiting that Bazzil comes back. This time he really seems to take his time to come back.
And Bazzil's got the snack.
Yeah, we need
Bazzil.
Without his scaling here the movies with his swords and dragons and so on, we have no idea or clue
we really
how
don't.
to rate a movie. He's urgently needed here.
Right. Well, he put all the effort into it, but he's being let down by his technology. Okay,
Yeah,
so I guess I just wanted to make that. That's kind of a personal note. It's probably strange that I've been on here for 6 years and I never mentioned it, but I never knew what the name of the documentary was. All I knew, they told me they were a French documentary doing about violence in Houston. So, and now I finally tracked it down. I'll try to have some more information about it next time, and maybe we can find a copy of it somewhere and we can see if I actually made the cut. They interviewed me, but as you know, they do a lot of interviews. But the director was known for doing interviews with youngsters and the people who are right on the scene. And since I was an eyewitness right on the scene, and my story, I don't know. Here's what happened. After I saw him get shot, I went back into the house. I got my shotgun. I walked back out and I stepped behind the tree in case he ran in my direction. I was going to drop him. I would have killed him. And that's what I told the French film crew. I might have even shown him my shotgun, but and that probably would have made the cut because it was a hell of a story, and it would have happened. Lucky for him, he ran the other way, not my direction.
Yeah, lucky for him, but not so lucky for the people he
Murdered.
He murdered afterwards or not?
Well, not so lucky for him because he ended up getting executed by Texas.
Oh, it had been post-murder anyway. So.
Yeah. So maybe this could be a new project tracking down this documentary. We can use it. We can use it as a project like our Doctor Who project, getting through all Doctor Who episodes. And so this is the second project that we are also doing parallel.
All right, sounds good. All right, so do you want to move on to the first movie?
Of course not. Yet I'm waiting for Bazzil.
We can't go without Bazzil, right?
Yeah, we can't go on without Bazzil. He's the most important guy here on the stream. Oh, Bazzil, nice that you are here.
Welcome back.
So, do you want to start out?
I'm always talking positive about you when you are not here. You can ask the others.
Some technical difficulties.
At least 50% of the time. So Bazzil, do you want to start out with We Bury the Dead and tell me what you thought of it?
Yeah, your new favorite Ray skyscraper movie.
Still trying to get settled in with some technology issues.
I'm hearing a lot of background noise. Is somebody attacking you? Is that a werewolf?
Yeah. Yes, there is.
Did you want to? Did you have any thoughts on We Bury the Dead?
Not yet. I'll let somebody else crank it up.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you made it back. You've added so much. Okay, We Bury the Dead. It's a brutal R-rated survival set in Tasmania. Daisy
Yeah.
Ridley, Cub's favorite actress is Daisy Ridley currently.
Yeah, you mean brutal boring.
Well, not Israeli.
Typical with Cub, he's always against everything.
But they are British. She is British.
I thought it was like Ireland or north of Ireland.
No, it's
Uh-huh.
Tasmania.
Okay.
Maybe it looked like Ireland.
Yeah, it's
I often get Tasmania and Ireland confused. As does Bazzil.
Yeah, it's Tasmania, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I've said several times. But
but it was actually shot.
Daisy Ridley. What happens in Tasmania, according to this, is they said the American president. It's got to be a shot at Trump, which is really funny. He tests some secret weapon on Tasmania.
Of course.
Right?
Has to be Trump.
Do. But the surprising part is they made a movie and they exposed our Tasmanian testing ground over there. Anyway, that seemed really stupid. The whole movie's really stupid. The undead bodies are, they have zombies in this thing, and that's where she's going to bury the zombies.
Yeah, but Greg, tell us, what is the movie about?
yeah, it's gonna be apocalypse.
Oh, well, she's going to find her husband who, she was cheating on him, and then she's going to find her husband who's already dead, and she knows he's dead, and she wants to bury him for some reason. And when she gets there, of course, she somehow finds out he had been cheating, because you can't
Yes.
just have the guy be a good guy.
Of course.
So is it a zombie or a 90-minute therapy session for corpses?
Greg, it's about the human experience and grief.
Okay, so
It's bollocks.
it's the first zombie movie where the zombies have more rights than the survivors.
Yeah, but don't
Of
forget
course.
there is like 28
That's where we're
days
headed.
later, it's a zombie
Yes.
as a baby involved again, like in 28 years later.
Yeah, well, why don't you? We haven't heard from Cub or Mike. Do y'all have anything to say about this? Did you get a chance to? Okay, go ahead, Mike.
It is like I totally agree with Cub. It's definitely they're piggybacking off of 28 Days Later, but it's focusing on the grief and the human experience, and Daisy Ridley still acting. It's not very compelling.
Her acting is so bad in this
It's
thing.
not the least bit entertaining at all.
She's completely wooden. Wouldn't you agree with that, Bazzil? She's just terrible in this thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and also she produced it herself, like her last movie, because nobody puts her in her movies besides
That's why she got
Disney
the.
Star Wars.
That's one way to get the part, huh?
Yeah,
Yes,
man,
it's
she
the only way
She
for
needed
her.
to go to television, man. Like that's.
No, but nobody wants to put her
It
in
would've
his
been-
project. She
she
has
could
to
have been
pay
on
herself.
television. She
She has to-
could have got a series, but and actually got put in the work.
Yeah,
and
but,
got better. But
No, but some people are not actors. She's not an actor. Sorry, she can't act to save her life. We saw
Yeah,
it
she
in
can't
Star
emote.
Wars.
I can't. I don't believe
Yeah,
it.
it's like a
I mean, she's cute. She
narrative.
has a presence.
It's a
I
narrative
mean,
trap
there's
designed to
something
make sure
there.
the male,
But
sort of
is
make
she-
the.
Is she really cute? Because even when you
I
are a
didn't
bad
say she's
actress,
really
no,
cute.
even if you are a bad actress, you can still sell your properties. You can still show yourself sexy and things like that. And many actresses go away with that, like Sydney Sweeney. She's not the best actor ever, but she uses what she was
No,
given.
she's kind of great, actually.
Yeah, but she's not really a great actress.
No,
or
but
nothing like that.
she's
Yeah.
young and she's
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
Well,
works.
it's sort of like the secret jerk trope, designed to make the male lead look bad at all times. no matter what.
that one movie she did in the convent. I think she was great. pretty great.
Which one? The Star Wars movie?
It's oh god.
You mean Sydney Sweeney or
Yeah.
yeah? He's
Okay.
talking about Sydney Sweeney. You got him
Okay.
distracted now. he'll be on Sydney
Hey,
Sweeney for a
Mike,
while.
stop thinking about the boobs for Sydney Sweeney and come back to our stream, okay?
Bazzil was trying to say something about narrative. Something.
It
What were
was
you
the
saying?
Immaculate. It was the Immaculate. I thought she was pretty damn good in that.
What were you saying, Bazzil?
Well,
only
it's
a
more
couple
of
years
a
ago.
narrative. It's a trap designed to make sure the male lead is the villain. No matter what you do,
Did you
the
see
male
The
is always
Immaculate?
So you're
No,
saying the male lead was in a
No, I
trap, and
didn't.
it was a narrative trap to make the male lead a villain? Well,
Exactly.
that's an interesting take.
No, it's a good take because as I also saw that every man in this movie was kind of stupid, useless, or just an asshole.
Oh, so that's what you're saying, Bazzil. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good
so
point.
she was. Yeah, so she
Woman's
wanted
always
to.
right. No matter what she does, she's always right. Anything the male says is wrong. He's the
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
guy no matter what.
Exactly.
Yeah,
or,
yeah,
self,
Free
or
existing,
selfish
he's the
even.
bad guy.
This is a terrible movie.
And then
We
they
all
made
agree
him. They
this is
had
not
to
a
make
good-
him a cheater. They couldn't leave him that little bit of dignity. You know, they had to make
Yeah.
him a cheater, even though she was the one who had cheated. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
and of course, leaving Ray Skyscraper, everybody every man could relate to that. Could say, yes, you were long enough together with this person, because as I said, she doesn't present herself sympathetic or attractive or anything that you can root for her. She always walks around like a wood and a piece of wood, and you have no idea why the hell you should give a crap on her.
Yeah, she is a very passive. Everything happens around her, and she just kind of
She
is
just
there.
stares
She's just there.
she stares laconically, like, you know, and blinks. Ridiculous.
Yeah, and she
That's all
kind
she
of
does.
kind
That's
of-
all she does.
I'm
and
not
she kind
gonna-
of discovers that the zombies are
she's-
not really zombies, that they are not really dead, that they maybe still like have any humanity in there, but she doesn't do anything with this information. She doesn't really help them or something like that, or try to really explore it, or nothing. There's zero. There's
Yeah,
no-
well, she's
You know-
British. She's
you know,
British, so
she-
that checks, right? Sorry, Britain.
she kind of reminds me of Amelia Clark
Ugh.
a little bit. The style.
but in-
So I'll give her credit if Amelia Clark is actually excellent in this new show called Ponies
Yeah.
that's on Peacock. It's a spy
Hey,
show.
you mean
And-
Sarah
and
Sarah
she's-
Connor?
She actually has expression and she acts.
Yeah,
It's
like
not
she
like
did in-
she's doing the Game of Thrones thing where everything just happens and she walks in and like, oh, you know, she's actually really fucking good in this new show I watched her in.
You mean
and
the
she's
Emilia
gotten
Clarke
better.
from Terminator Genesis shit, or do you mean the one from Secret War?
Yeah, the
Secret
Game of
Wars?
Thrones
Yeah.
girl, the Amelia Clark girl.
Yeah,
she was in
the
Genesis.
Super Scroll from
The Super
Secret-
Scroll girl. and Game of Thrones, Daenerys Targaryen, all
Yeah.
that. No, she's actually good in this series that I watched on Peacock called Ponies. It's actually a pretty smart, like, spy thriller set in the Cold War. Yeah, I would suggest checking it out. But she's actually improved and she is better. She's really good in that.
Yeah,
show.
but to be better than a Ray Skyscraper is a low bar. That's really a very low bar. Everybody is better than her.
I concur. I concur. But no, I mean she's actually good.
Yeah, I believe you that. I like her also. It's not that I hate her or something like that, but she's in so awful projects. That's why I mention it, because she's not Sarah Connor and she's not the Super Scroll.
That was a terrible idea.
Yeah, but it's not her fault, of course. I would also take the paycheck if somebody tells me, "Oh, yeah, you
No, and
get
she was hot at
5
the
million
time. I mean, she's the
destroying
mother of
some
dragons,
franchise."
dude. What are you
I
gonna
would
do?
say, "Okay."
Right? You know,
Yeah.
you're the mother of dragons. Of course, you're gonna take the next. She wasn't ready, but I mean, she was hot.
Yeah, and also in Game of Thrones, she showed her boobs, and so she
Yeah.
gets away with everything for me. 10 out of 10. So,
Like, she
I'm
was
cool
okay
with
in
that.
but like, there's a lot of things happening around her that made us fall in
Yeah,
love with her
maybe
character that
Daisy
had
Ridley
nothing
could
to do with
learn from her how to sell herself on screen. If you can't act, show something to the audience that they like you or something like that. At least the men who are your best customers and also the guys who are paying. Yeah,
Concur.
Greg. So I would say no recommendation from me.
Yeah,
What-
it gets a double thumbs down from me. How many battle swords would you give this piece of trash, Basil?
3 down.
3 down. I can't follow his system.
Can you
Okay.
put a sword also down? So a sword upwards is good and a sword downwards is bad? Or
It's all
and,
gotta be-
then you can go up to 5 or 10 in each direction.
Oh, okay.
I have a low bar for horror movies, and this is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't even give it a pinky up. Nothing.
Yeah.
Everything is down.
If I had
whole-
another thumb, I would have gave it one more thumb down, but I only have
Yeah,
2.
I'm out of thumbs.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
guess we'll move on to the next one. Return to
We-
Silent Hill.
Yeah, we return to Silent Hill. So my first question is, has anybody played the game this is based off? Because it's based
No,
on
I didn't.
Silent
Yeah,
Hill 2.
Maybe for a minute, a little bit. Like, I mean, PlayStation, like a long
Oh,
time.
so you played it a minute longer than me. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Basil, did you get a
Yeah.
chance to play the game?
Nope.
Did you see the movie?
Maybe about a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say? You know, it's already can do what's gonna be bad.
Honestly,
Yes.
did you like any adaptations of this video game before
No.
this movie?
No,
To be
I
honest with you,
couldn't
I haven't
couldn't
either.
stand the first one. And it
I
was by
couldn't
the
stand
same
them either.
director,
But
by
there
the
are
way.
people in the horror community that kind of dig the first 2 films. I never got it. I always felt it like kind of drab. You know, just kind of like it didn't. I was like not into this movie. I've never completely out of this movie the second I start watching it. You know, there's nothing that brings you in. But I guess maybe if you have that.
I think if you
immersive
played the game, you
video
might
game
like
thing
it better.
Greg
Yes,
said.
no, you won't,
Yeah.
because I explained in my review that the biggest problems with these movies, all 3 adaptations, that they differ so much from the source material they're based on. And the thing is, the story in the source material is a much more compelling story. And I never played the games, but when I heard what the story is about in really, and not what we are presented, I thought, oh my God, now it makes a little much more
Yeah.
sense. And this
Yeah,
sounds,
maybe do
this
that.
sounds interesting. Yeah. This Christoph Gans guy, he completely fucked up the whole franchise because he made the first one and the third one. And he even managed to stay worse than the second one, who was made by a chick, which was the awful piece of shit. But he managed with his third entry even to get lower than that.
Yeah, and I'm not against video game adaptations. I actually kind of dug the Resident Evil, the first one with
You're a hot girl?
yeah, with her. Well, she was in a bunch of them, but I mean that one, and then there was like another one where they did a couple of interesting things. But I mean, most of them were crap. But the first
Yes.
one is pretty. It's okay. It's
But
pretty good.
entertaining crap, at
It's
least.
a popcorn flick, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know,
But this one sucks.
It's a fun ride, you know. the lasers.
Not this movie, though.
Off,
On our audience, it's
fly up, and they're in the
This movie.
tunnel and stuff. They did some cool things, but as far as zombies go, it was a decent. They did a couple of decent zombie movies from the Resident Evil franchise early on from the video games. It was like a little too crazy with the CGI after the first movie, you know.
So that people know what we are talking about. In Return to Silent Hill, somebody returns to Silent Hill to discover that he
Again?
has already returned there and killed his girlfriend and killed his former girlfriend, which makes zero sense.
Son of a-
Why? Because in the game, this is supposed to be his wife. They lived happily together till she got ill, and then he kind of killed her out of mercy. But it's held a little bit unclear in the game story. But it makes completely sense that he is fighting with himself because he killed the love of his life, and we don't really get if it was selfish from him to kill her, or if he just wanted to help her. It's hold.
You don't relate to this guy at all. No one.
Yeah,
there's no
but
connection.
this is just his former girlfriend. There's zero. They don't have this bond like in the game where she was really this important. And also in the game, by the way, all the people he meets in Silent Hill are different characters. They are not all her. And so we're talking about a complete different story.
Yeah.
And also, Pyramid Head comes from this story, by the way. Silent Hill 2, this was the one that gave us Pyramid Head, because Pyramid Head is his bad consciousness, or what you want to call it. So what the evil
Pyramid Head?
Yeah, Pyramid Head. He is there to punish him. He's punishing himself, kind of, with Pyramid Head.
But he's not even allowed to carry a sharp blade. He's just, pyramid supervisor, basically, wouldn't you say?
Honestly, Greg, it's like everybody in this movie based on a video game is what you call an NPC, a non-playable character.
Yes, even the main character.
They're just, there's nothing to anybody. And it's gonna ride along.
Yeah. So as I said, the problem with this movie, and by the way, I told the whole story of the movie. This is the whole story. There is nothing more to say about it. Yeah, this is the story. And yeah, it sucks that we didn't get the game story, because I'm not a gamer. I never played the games, but I was curious what the Silent Hill games are about. And I thought I would get at least the story from the movie, that I can see, that's why people like the Silent Hill games, because I've heard they have a really intriguing story. But we didn't get the story. We didn't get it. Not in the first one, not the second one, not the third one. So,
this should be a series. Like Sony, I think they own that. They should produce this as a series, and should not be a movie.
No, they shouldn't.
A franchise.
They shouldn't produce it at all. They should keep their fingers from it, because they suck with adapting other media and things.
All right, so let's just get on with it. It sucks. Trying to move along on this thing. I'm giving it thumbs down.
Yeah, for me also no recommendation. Mike, what do you say?
It's bloody terrible.
But we need here a rating. Is it from all three movies? Because you have seen all three Silent Hill movies, I guess. And so is it the best or is it the worst?
It's probably the worst. I don't know. Yeah, they're all bad.
It's true.
They're all bad. I don't like any of them.
For me, it's the worst.
Think
the third one.
The first one had. I didn't like the first one at all. It's hard to. I think they're all the same. It's just drab. They just fail like the same way every time.
Okay.
It's like the same mistakes over and over again.
There you go.
It's that's how I feel. It's like there's no difference to me from this movie to the first movie. It was like, oh, if only they could bring back this character. Nothing. No, there's nothing.
So you are not interested in more adventures with Pyramid Head? Fun with Pyramid Head?
That's what I said. Like, if you want to try to do this as a TV series, maybe you could do something interesting with it. But there's you can't tell the story with an hour and a half or 2 hours. There's no way. And the effects are terrible.
Yeah, they look so awful.
It's like you're trying to set up dread, and everything's dread. It's like it's just like there's nothing enjoyable about Silent Hill.
Okay.
I love
So
bad horror movies, and
let's move on.
Enjoyable about any of those movies for me.
Hey, we need, but the only rating that really counts is that from Bazzil. So Bazzil, tell us, what is the rating for Silent Hill?
Down, all thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Not even a sword or something like that?
It's not always a sword, Cub, as you well know. He moves between different styles. Now he's doing thumbs down, and it's both thumbs down.
Dragon breath
Battle
down.
sword down, 2 thumbs down, and 2 kegs down.
Dragon
my
breath
God.
coughing.
He hates it so much, he doesn't even give it a sword, not even in the back or
Not
something
even a
like that.
I wouldn't
Okay,
even give it a roar.
the next movie on the list is a disappointing outing from Sam Raimi, who I
Yeah.
really enjoy his stuff normally, but this thing, they're on a desert island. They supposedly crashed. She's supposedly this employee, and basically she tortures this poor guy the whole movie. It turns out she's got a house on the island. She's evil, and then at the end she gets rewarded for being evil, and he dies.
Don't forget, she murdered 2 people in cold blood.
Yes, who could have helped. I mean, the
Who
whole
were
thing.
there to also save her.
Yeah.
They were not just there to save the
evil.
husband.
Yeah.
They wanted also to help her. And
You know what?
she kills them.
Aside from that, guys, I think the film is pretty fun.
Really?
I think
I
it's
don't
pretty
know. I don't know.
I think it's pretty fun. It's a dark
And also,
comedy.
No,
this is
it's terrible.
This is
It's terrible.
very,
I totally disagree. Mike is so wrong on this one. It
Maybe
is not fun. Watching the guy get tortured is not fun. Watching her win.
I get that, but no, there are other funny moments.
It has a couple of funny moments, but it's not a good movie. It's a bad movie.
You mean with this wild boar or a pig or what you call it in English? This animal. This is an island, by the way, where
I just
only
love Sam Raimi. I'm sorry.
one animal lives on this island. By the way, there's only
Sam
one
Raimi
animal.
apologist.
Not other animals or even insects or anything. It's just one pig that lives there on this island.
That's crazy.
Did you recognize that, Greg?
I didn't know. Now that you mention it, okay.
Yeah, no. Oh no. Tell me, was there any other animal on this?
No, not that I saw.
Nothing. Not even an ant or something like that.
There should have been some other pigs.
At least, or maybe it's like here King Kong's son or something like that, or Godzilla's son,
She
where
gave a
no
good
parents.
performance. It was a good performance. It was. This wasn't Silent Hill. This is kind of actually.
Yeah, but this is a too
We're
low bar.
much
You
more
can't compare everything to Bury the Dead or Silent Hill. Then everything wins. Sorry.
I'm not comparing it. I'm not comparing everything to
Just
that.
say
I'm just saying
overall,
there are levels.
We
And this is a level above.
999. This movie sucks completely. Raimi is
Out of
this is such a
curiosity.
disappointment, and also he copied he's now copying himself. It's the same plot like here, Drag Me to Into Hell or not?
Yeah, this is very disappointing movie. I'm surprised. I'm agreeing with Cub
how
this
do you
time.
say it's the same as Drag Me Into Hell? Like,
Yeah.
It's about a
I
girl,
agree.
a girl that works somewhere where she doesn't get supported by her male colleagues and tries to prove
Yeah.
herself and
The
then
same
makes a
feminist-
decision.
The
Yeah.
same
So
feminist
and
trope,
then she
you know,
get her into the dark side, and she goes evil.
it's so fucking boring to have the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
stuff crammed
Yeah.
down our throats.
Sam Raimi might
Why?
have a.
yeah, sorry, and also all his Raiminess didn't fit into this kind of story. He really his crazy Raimi stuff doesn't fit in this mix of should it be now a satire or should it be serious? Because it the whole time it goes from.
Well, I mean, you could say that about every Sam Raimi movie, but
No, you can't say that about
No,
Evil Dead
that's not
2.
true.
You can't say that about Evil Dead. You can't say that about Darkman. You can't
No,
say
that's true.
Yeah, so please,
well,
this is
you could say it
And-
about
and
it.
he
they
was-
are satire, kind of like
but the mixture,
like playing the both sides of.
this script. Was
Yeah, but it's
complete
heavy-handed.
garbage.
It's heavy-handed modern day feminism getting shoved into a Sam Raimi movie, and it's ruined it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's completely ruined it. Evil Dead was a counterculture scream. This is a total sellout. He's a sellout.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
in
say it.
Evil
Evil
Dead-
Dead,
I
in
agree
Evil
with
Dead,
Cub.
you got
You're totally
a
wrong on this
strong
one, Mike.
female
So
character
bad.
in Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. You had a strong female character, which was awesome, and she went out like a punk. She at the end she was the real hero of the story.
That's true.
When she died,
There's
but
your
she's still
female
she's-
hero.
Yeah, but
Mike?
she still
What, the one with
said
the
the
Focus
words.
on that movie.
No, she
What,
still
the-
said
the-
tried to
the
say the
secret-
words that the wormhole gets closed, and so she was the real hero savior of all of humanity in this movie.
Sort of.
And this is how you write a female character and not a portrait.
I
if you want
agree.
to make it a strong one, but not like that.
I mean, this is
Sorry.
the guy who created Xena. So,
which I never watched. And Hercules also not. I'm not a fan of this Hallmark or whatever this stupid series. They look too cheap for me. I've heard
It's
they're
kinda
good.
fun.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun.
okay.
It's kind of fun,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, I
But-
watched
Yeah, check
Xena.
out some Xena.
I'm not lame. They were cool back in the day in the 90s. I mean, who knows what Cub was doing, but I was
Yeah,
watching
Bruce-
Xena.
I was watching Babylon
Yeah,
5 and Deep
Yeah,
Space
I
Nine
agree.
at that time.
Touche. That's
Yeah.
what we should be talking about is Babylon 5. That was a great series.
Babylon 5 was brilliant, but that's
We're
a
gonna
whole
have to
other
do a-
stream in
We're
itself.
gonna have to do a segment or
You know,
something on
like,
that eventually.
each
Yeah,
season.
but
Mhm.
Greg, who would
No,
have
yeah, but-
thought? Who would
We're
have
gonna do
thought that Sent Help got sent help by your brother, by Mike? He's here to help this stupid movie. I can't believe it. How much did
I'm giving
Disney
it a
pay
thumb.
you? Hey, Mike, how much
Give
did
the
Disney
thumb.
pay you?
All Mike did was give us a chance to say how bad
it's
it was.
a fun popcorn movie. It's fine. I think it's
Hey,
fine.
Hey,
No,
I
the
think
ending ruins it. The ending ruins it. No, she's such an evil murderess, and she gets away with it, and it's. I'm just tired of it. They do the same feminist trope over and over, and Mike laps it up. I mean, he could eat this same shit 1,000 times and say it's delicious. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I want
Yes,
something more.
1,000
right?
times. And I say,
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have any
1,000
problem
times.
with her getting away with it if she wouldn't be portrayed as a psychopathic killer. Why portray her this way if you want to get that? Make it a fun movie. Make it completely over
Make
the
it
top.
fun, Mike.
but Rachel McAdams is pretty good in this film.
No, I
does a good
disagree.
job.
So Mike gives it a thumbs up apparently, and the rest of us give it a thumbs down. I am.
Well, you do not speak for Angry Dragon. You not speak for the
I thought we
Bazzil.
already got his take. What did you think
he
about
didn't
it,
say a
Bazzil?
word. He didn't say a word.
Bazzil, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Bazzil liked
What
it.
what Bazzil? What's
Terrible.
your what about Send Help? What do you think about it?
He's got my back here.
Horrible. It's a waste of time.
Horrible.
Mike was counting on you. You were his only hope.
Another great victory for Germany. Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Yeah,
move on to the next movie.
Hey, we didn't have a rating for Send Help. Without the proper rating, we can't move on. You know
This is
that.
the proper rating.
Yeah,
okay.
Basil, where is our rating for Send Help?
I would have to say 4 battle swords down.
Cool, damn.
See, we are back
That's
to the
worse than the
battle
last
sword.
one.
It's not. This movie
4
is
battle
it's
swords
rated-
down and a dagger down.
It's so much better
Okay.
than
A dragger. A
So,
dragger dagger.
Silent
A
Hill is so
dragger.
much worse.
I mean, oh hell.
So-
I need beer.
Greg,
A
I
dragon
have
dagger sideways.
so
I don't think I
Greg,
can watch. I can watch this movie. I don't think I can watch the Silent Hill movie again. I can watch the. You know.
That's why I said you could
1,000
flop it down 1,000 times and you'd love it. It's got the feminist tropes you love.
I
So
do
of course
love the
you could-
feminist trope.
So I would like to talk.
Don't get
I
me
would
lit.
like to change the order today and talk the next movie. Talk about Scream 7, and then save Good Luck as last movie we're talking today about. And this has a reason, and I'm going to tell you. Okay, the reason is
Are we skipping over
It's-
the Nirvana movie you put in there?
which nobody has seen. That's why I didn't put it in there. I haven't put it in the description.
I watched it just for the stream, and now.
Really? You have seen it? Because I couldn't see it. It was nowhere available. That didn't show up in the cinema here, and I couldn't get my hands on it.
Well,
Yeah, I
we'll
couldn't
skip
see
it.
it.
We'll skip it.
No, but if you have seen it, nice. Then you can tell us about it. Because I thought nobody has seen it.
I
That's
couldn't
why.
see it.
It's complete crap. It's like the amazing movie where what was that, where they're time travelers and they
The time travel with the hot tub movie?
no, like 80s like Monty Python type, like time travelers where
Doctor Who?
they left
Time
the
bandits.
parents
Time bandits.
parents in the mud.
Time Bandit. I bet that's it.
Time bandits, yeah. It's like they were trying to do a time bandits thing, but so far.
But it
worse.
didn't work? Okay.
No, they were, and there was no time travel either. But I mean, that's visually like what they were trying to do. It was with like AI and studio around you and like helmets, and it was so bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
nice.
so, like
All right. So let's move on to.
the movie. Like we don't die. We die. We don't. What was the name?
Good luck.
I don't
have
know.
fun,
Good luck. Yeah.
Don't die. No, that's
Good
the one
luck,
we talk
bye.
about at last.
It
And the next one we
it
talk
was
about.
terrible. It was
We don't
terrible.
talk. We talk about.
Okay, so
Scream
we're going to
7.
move on. We got a thumbs down from Mike, and the rest of us didn't get a chance to see it because,
Yeah.
as Cub said, it wasn't available.
Yes,
so I
and
don't know.
maybe we talk about it next stream in 2 months.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
if-
check it out, Cub,
Yeah.
and tell me I'm wrong with my
Yeah,
parallel.
yeah.
Because
Yes.
it's a strange
Okay,
parallel.
Mike, are you
It's a
saying
reach
to
of
come
my
back to the
parallel, but-
stream, Mike?
Hey,
but, like,
I'm going
it's
to like it just that
it's
you
like
are
the
wrong
version
again,
of Time
Mike.
Bandits.
That's how we Germans
You like Time
are.
Bandits?
That's right. That's what the Germans are.
Does anyone like Time Bandits? I love Time Bandits.
But you got to
Yes.
come back to the next stream to hear Cub's
I will.
pronouncement.
I will.
Yes.
Does
To
anybody here
prove it, hey,
else
Mike,
remember Time Bandits?
I
it's
remember
one of
Time
my
Bandits.
all-time favorite Terry Gilliam movies. Of course,
Yeah,
we know
it's
Time
so good.
Bandits.
So good, right?
Hey,
I love the
Greg,
ending of Time Bandits.
Greg, did Mike forget who is he talking to?
He did.
Asking me about Time Bandits.
I did not forget, but I wanted confirmation. Greg, I need confirmation.
But you know that when Disney remakes Time Bandits, they're going to have to use CGI
We are not
dwarves.
talking about that. That doesn't exist.
That's
This is
never
just
gonna
your
happen.
fantasy. This Taika Waititi Time Bandits series has never happened. Nobody has seen it. It's in another reality. As
But you
Mike
know they're
said.
going to use CGI dwarves. You stepped on my joke.
They're just going to use Peter Dinklage.
Hey, I conquered your joke.
Like
Another
17
great German
times.
victory. Yeah.
Okay, the next one is Scream 7. Did you get a chance to watch it, Mike? You want to take this one?
Yeah, I'll take it. Man, this could be a good movie if it wasn't a Scream movie.
No, it was a bad movie.
No,
Besides
all I'm
that, it
saying
was a
is
Scream
there's
movie.
a couple of good ideas, but they had to fit it into Scream.
Well, what were their good ideas?
Yeah, tell me the one good
Yeah,
idea
right.
in this stupid,
The good idea is
awful
is
movie.
Let
the
him
idea-
talk, Cub. Give him rope.
The good idea is using AI to bring back a past trauma to torment a former
Yes.
victim.
Yes.
That's obvious. I mean, if you're doing a Scream movie, though, what you should have done was a double fake out and actually make it the real guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody expects you to do
But
that.
they didn't do that. How is that a
that
good
is
point?
the thing you expect to do. If you're doing a movie on its own, doing not a Scream movie, if you're using like AI and we don't know the history of any of these guys and they're, you know what I mean? There's
Yeah,
a good idea.
I guess.
There's a good idea there
Okay.
for a slasher film, like very tight, like hour and a half script. For a Scream movie, no, all the no's, and you're just doing fan service, and you're using that plot device for fan service. And
She was even running around with the
well,
jacket of her mother. She was even wearing the jacket of her mother for the fan service.
Yeah,
They went
it's
so
awful.
far. They went
It's
so
awful.
far. And the whole time they were talking about the plot of the Scream movies. The whole time.
Yeah.
They got sick of it.
You know, as far as it goes, though, I think the movie will probably do okay. But
It's the
for a Scream
worst.
movie,
From
no,
the Scream
they
movies,
could have
it is
knocked
the
this out of the
worst.
park. They could have knocked this out of the park if they would have just doubled back with the double fake out or triple fake out and actually make it, you know.
It's so lame, though.
Make
The
it- make
motive,
it
the
stu-
killer,
Just
the
make
killer's
it Stu.
motive
Just
is
bring
they're
Stu.
disappointed
Just bring
fans.
Stu back, and that's what everybody would be upset about. But just do it. You know, like he's been behind it all the time. He could have connected it all together. He could have done that.
Or bring his twin brother, his long lost twin brother that nobody has ever heard about.
the whole
Something
point
like
of the
that.
show
Over
was-
the top.
The whole
Something
point of
over
the
the
show
top.
is you're supposed to shoot the guys in the head. They never shot him in the head. So like, they dropped a TV on him. Okay, so I can see him coming back, but double fake out. Like, all right.
Hey,
yeah,
in
just AI,
Mother's
it's
Day,
just
this
AI.
also worked. Dropping
it's
a
just
TV
AI,
on
right?
somebody's head works. We saw it in Mother's Day.
Just AI, and then you
Look,
reveal,
look,
you know what? It's not
Look,
just AI.
this
He
movie,
came back. He's actually
movie-
fucking there, and people would have loved that. They would have ate that shit up. And
maybe. But
would sell
here's
more
what we
tickets.
got. I'm not talking about what could have been. I'm talking about the stupid movie that I got.
Well,
and
that's
it's
what
about
I'm saying.
it's about toxic
That's a
fandom.
mistake.
The woke
That's a
is a
mistake.
shield. It's used to dismiss anyone who liked the original films better. It's Hollywood striking back against us complaining about their terrible film.
Yes, and also don't forget this film is from Kevin Williamson, and I called him a hack already in my here. What did you do last summer review, where I called him out this hack who wrote one decent script, which was Scream 1, and then he said he sold the same script in every other movie. He used the same script, but in a worse version. He wrote the script for the second one, for the fourth one, and he directed now. He even directed his stupid Scream 7. So you had a hack as a screenwriter and a hack as a director who didn't put him in line, because the Wes Craven ones, at least he could put Kevin Williams' stupid ideas, some kind could sell them to the audience.
All right, Cub. Though you're a little biased here because
No, not Cub.
because they fired the
Never.
actress because
You
she
can trust me, I'm German.
Really?
the Palestinians.
Was ist los?
Hey, you can trust me. I'm German, as I said.
I will say Kevin Williams. He did that. What was that COVID movie he did that he wrote? That was decent.
What? What?
It was kind of
No.
funny. It was kind of meta.
No, you mean the Pedro Pascal one? Please don't say that you mean this stupid thing.
Which one?
The COVID movie with Pedro Pascal. Yeah.
Pedro Pascal? No.
Eddington. Or did you mean that or what? Which
I don't
COVID
know what
movie
you
do
are
you
talking
mean?
about.
Yeah, I have no idea. What do you mean
oh,
with COVID movie? Mike?
We lost him.
Hang
I
on.
think a zombie got him.
I did hear werewolf noises in the background.
No, it's called Sick.
No, never heard of that.
Yeah, it was 2022, and this was actually pretty good. It was set during like COVID, so they're stuck in a cabin, and they have like
Cub loves movies like
these
that.
meta jokes. About
He does.
no
Those
contact and
movies
stuff.
I eat before breakfast.
Did they wear their mask during the movie in the cabin?
Yeah, that was part of it.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it
Yeah,
gets
Cub
already
is
10
so
out
gonna
of 10 points from me.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Cub is gonna love this thing.
Tension, isolation. It was a tight, nice little. You got okay. Sick. You got to check out Sick.
Yeah, I'm
Cub.
not so sure
That's a
about
homework
that.
assignment.
Well, we'll put
Yeah.
that on Cub's to-do list.
Yeah, let's
There's-
see.
when you do your like Cub review of like directors of Kevin Williamson, you lambast them, and you have to review Sick. And yes,
Yes.
it is the same script. Of
Yes, Cub is a
Scream.
completist. He's not going to be able to
Yes,
ignore it.
He does the same thing. Yeah, but it's a basic slasher. Yeah, your same arguments are correct, but he does some creative, funny things with it. It's not bad. You would actually like it.
Are we still talking about Scream 7?
I
No.
was talking about
No,
Sick.
it's been
I
a
was talking
while.
about Kevin Williams.
Okay.
Bazzil-
Earth to Mike, come back to our stream. We are talking about Scream 7, not about Sydney
Scream 7
Sweeney.
is I'm not defending Scream 7. It's awful.
No,
It's
it's bad.
Yeah.
And he directed
They
it.
wasted Nev
They put
Campbell,
him in a corner,
right?
and It was terrible.
Just
Yeah.
Correct?
yeah, they wasted Nev Campbell. They wasted a great opportunity. Can y'all hear me?
You
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they
we can hear you.
wasted her? They gave
I
her
think it was a
$7
missed
million for this
Hey,
performance.
hey, Cub.
$7 million.
How many shows in a row have I had audio problems and I hadn't had them this show? I did a lot of stuff and something worked. So woo!
Yes. Yeah, that's great. Finally, you are using German equipment for our German lives.
Maybe.
I told you this American shit that doesn't work. Use real superior equipment from Germany.
Yeah, yeah. I think your allies, the Japanese, are better at that.
Yeah, okay. Or the Japanese one. Or
Okay,
the less superior Japanese one.
So we got a thumbs down from me on this thing. What about you, Bazzil? Did you have anything to say about Stream 7?
Battle swords, let's say 3 battle swords down.
Oh no!
Again,
No, again.
you don't like anything this week.
That was better than Send Help though. Like you
Yeah.
liked it.
I agree.
Better.
Better, but not good at all. You didn't even get.
Well, it's all right.
And what was your rating, Cub?
For Scream 7, which I just watched 2 hours ago, by the way. I just
Cub wait
finished
till the last
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah, because I have to review it, and that's why I also watched it. And it sucks. It's the worst of the series, and it doesn't even. No, it doesn't even fit into the series. This is not a Scream movie at all. It has every other Scream movie you can get something out of it because they are about something. They try, for example, part 2 is about sequels. Part 3 is about nostalgia, like this one, like part 7. But part 3 was so much about nostalgia that they really leaned into it and made it a little bit over the top that you could have get a little bit out of it at least. It was intentional. What I want to say.
And the way they started it, they Ghostface always
felt like part 4 and 6 are the same.
They start strong. In this thing, they didn't use the knife for like the first 20 minutes. Ghostface is trying to cancel Sydney on Twitter. It's fucking ridiculous. You need you need a great opening, right? Like when Buffy got killed.
Yeah, you gotta have a great opening. It's Stream.
Yeah, and the opening took 15 minutes. This opening scene, and they went so far that they even went into the house where Step was filmed, and it's of course the one where Scream 1 takes place, or not? Or was it?
It's Stu's house.
Yeah. So really, they went so far with the nostalgia bait in this one that and as I said, in the third one,
you start off by killing one of her kids. That's how you do it. You take your gloves off and
give it some emotional depth. You mean?
You got to make it hurt.
Yeah, give it emotional depth. I agree.
You have to make it hurt. That's if you're going this far deep.
And you need to have blood early. I mean, early. The first 3 minutes.
Right? I mean,
that's nostalgia.
Yeah, something like that.
Have a good movie.
Like maybe it's better than the last movie because at least like everybody's getting stabbed like 25 times and they all survive. That I didn't like that either.
It's not better than the part 6. Part 6 was awful, but this one takes the cake, especially with the ending.
Yeah.
Sorry, that didn't make any sense whatsoever. Really.
Now Cub is starting to sound like Bazzil. Bazzil is infected Cub.
I can't distinguish which is shittier.
No, but it's much more boring. The 7th one is boring. So little happens at all in the movie. I was watching it just 2 hours ago, as I said, and I was bored out of my mind. I made 2 breaks to listen to some music or do something else because I was so bored. I thought I fell asleep because so little was happening.
I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying I can't distinguish how shitty it is.
Oh my God.
That's what we do here. You know that's what we do here on the stream.
Mike is here
We
defending the
distinguish out anything.
undefendable.
I'm not defending anything. I'm just like I'm not sure if it's the shittiest or not. It's so bad. They're the last two are so bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That Ghostface thing is iconic, and you know there's gonna be more movies. They're gonna reboot it or do something with that.
So enough.
I mean, it's too iconic. You have to do something with that, right?
Enough talking about this stupid Scream movie. I want to go on, and I have a reason for that. A real good reason.
Nope. The only one we have left is good luck, have fun, don't die. It sounds like something I would tell people, right?
Yeah. And I want to say something about this movie. It's the best
Go ahead.
movie of the year. It's probably, it's the
Let's
movie
start
I'm
over, Cub. We
waiting.
can't hear you.
The best movie of the year.
It's the movie I'm waiting for since 20 years. It's the first movie in 20 years that is entering my collection. Since 20 years, there's no movie ever entered my collection, but this one is going to enter.
20 years.
In 20 years, yes. I think all are not worth it. And this
Your
one
next,
is the first one.
Your
It's
next
the first one.
in your collection?
This
Your
is
next
going
one's
to be
awesome.
this is going to be in my collection, and that's why I'm so keen to talk about this movie. I don't care for any of the movies we are talked about today; they all suck anyway. But this is the first movie I really want to talk about. First time
Ironically, Cub's collection is mostly John Wayne movies.
Hey, I could live with that. I like most of John Wayne's movies, by the way.
There you go. Then you have good taste. You see why I came with you.
Did you
Yes,
guys
you know
watch?
what? I thought Cub was not going to like this movie, and I was ready to defend it because this is a good movie, man.
Greg, we have technical difficulties, I think. Do you hear it too?
I can hear you. But
There is some.
Yeah. So, Greg,
be
I'm going. Greg, 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg, it's from you. I turned you off and on again, and the sound disappeared. You have done something that is making this sound, Greg. Can you do something?
I'll have to shut everything down and come back or something. I don't know what's causing.
Yeah, you have to do something because it's from you. Sorry.
Can you kick me out of the stream?
Yep. And never come back ever.
No, now we have.
So we got rid of this Greg guy.
Troublemaker.
So
maybe he's getting attacked by some people.
he's still Greg.
Oh,
You're
it's back
still
again.
so.
What the hell?
Our studio werfen. So I kicked him completely out of the studio because he couldn't do it
He needs
himself.
to reboot everything. And I guess
Yeah.
something screwy.
Yeah. So we're, as I said, I'm asking you, who has seen this movie from you?
I've seen it.
Oh, nice, super. And Bazzil, could you manage to watch Good Luck, Have Fun, and Don't Die, the new Gore Verbinski movie?
No, that was on my list to watch this week, but I haven't had a chance to do it.
Oh, okay. So sorry for you that we are going to spoil the hell out of it. We have to.
I'll forget about it anyway.
Yeah, but you shouldn't because it's really good. As I said, it's the best movie.
I'll be watching.
Have we corrected audio issue?
Yes, we are back.
Oh,
You are
yeah,
back,
it's a
and
lot
everything is fine, Greg.
Okay, I don't know what caused that. Anyway,
but sorry, Greg, your brother used the opportunity and climbed to the top. I'm going to correct that.
So this is actually a good movie.
Greg, Greg, he saw a career opportunity and directly stepped
True.
in the back. went over your body to try to reach the top. Yeah.
It's quite
So
easy.
this movie actually came out on my birthday, so that was cool. It's my birthday flick, which is the first time in years I had a movie that I liked come out on my birthday, and it's a really good movie. And when he comes into the diner, we're dealing with a time travel movie here.
I love the
and-
diner, by the way.
Yeah, the diner's awesome. I love his outfit. I love everything about the movie. Basically, I like this movie. He comes in and it's his 117th go around, right? And he's got to get his crew together, which is the motliest crew you've ever seen in your life. And well, I should probably let Cub take it because it's one of his favorite movies.
Yeah.
But,
First off, did you recognize a special character in the movie that reminded you a little bit of me? Greg?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to think.
There was one character that had something with me personally in common. Because maybe people are not aware of that, but I'm kind of the only guy in Germany or even on this planet who doesn't have a smartphone. I never had one.
The girl and her anti-technology thing.
Yeah, she was allergic against technology.
Right, allergic. Yeah, I did think about that. You're right. You're
And
right.
being anti-technology in a time travel movie is funny.
And that's what makes her the glitch that destroys the evil AI plan, or
Yes.
tries to destroy it, or
Yes,
potentially.
correct. And
But-
and that's what I meant when I said that I.
Anti-technology in a time travel movie is funny.
Yeah, but that's what I meant when I said I'm waiting for this movie since 20 years. Because think about it, since when do we have smartphones?
Yeah,
Since
about 20 years
2000
ago, the Blackberries and stuff.
Yes, and what am I saying the whole time? I'm saying the
Complaining
smartphone
bitterly.
is our entrance into the matrix. People with a smartphone are connected to the matrix, and people without a smartphone are outside the matrix. And I'm comparing that since 20 years. I'm telling people also on the live streams and so on, even in my videos, the smartphone, that's the matrix. That people but they can't see it because it's directly in front of their eyes. It's part of their lives. They can't. Hey, what was this scene where this
I'm
this
looking
girl?
at it right now. I'm still scrolling.
Well, here, what was this? what was this scene where the girl was at the doctor's and he tells her mother, "Oh yeah, she's allergic against technology,
Wi-Fi,
or smartphone, Wi-Fi," and then she says, "Oh my God, now she can't have a smartphone. She will never ever have any friends or can connect or something like that."
Right? That was you. That's
It
true.
was so cool to see that on stream. I thought, oh my God, finally
How about
somebody.
Zombies? Wasn't that realistic to this latest generation?
Yes, they were all, but the thing was really, it was without a doubt, even the movie treated it like a fact that everybody has a smartphone and there is no life without smartphone. They treated it as a fact. There was no denial. Somebody without
And that's
smartphone.
true. That's true of everybody now. I mean, they forced it on even me.
Yeah.
I was like,
I gave Greg a nice smartphone.
but then I was forced for one thing and another to have them just to be able to live a daily modern life.
Yeah. And that's what I mean when I say it's the most important movie since 20 years. I'm waiting for this thing since 20 years. And I'm not sure if people get the importance of this movie. It should be the biggest.
No one's going to get it, dude.
Nobody's going
Okay.
Yes.
Nobody's going
Okay, there's one thing I noticed that I don't think Cub will have spotted. When you remember the centaur-shaped kitten? Do you remember that, Cub?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, do you know why it's a centaur?
No.
Okay, nobody on the internet seems to know it, but I think I know. if you remember the chess grandmaster Gary Kasparov.
Yeah.
Okay, when he finally lost to the supercomputer, he made a.
You have to repeat that because you blocked out.
Yeah, what happened?
Greg,
Greg, you there?
are you there?
Zombies!
Oh my
He's
God!
fighting off a zombie.
The Matrix got
He
him.
set it up. And then he left us.
He was swallowed by his smartphone.
I know the answer. and then
God, Greg,
he-
are y'all not hearing
Yeah.
me?
Yeah,
No,
we
you
hear
got
you
cut
again.
off, Dad.
Repeat.
cut
what
out.
you
Okay,
have
so
said.
let me say it before I get cut off by the
payoff
Matrix
was
again.
cut off.
So Gary Kasparov said that in the future, the best chess masters would be centaurs. And he said that's a combination of a human player and AI. So that's your centaur. That's why he put a centaur in the movie.
Oh my God, that's cool. Cool information. I didn't know that.
I'm just guessing, but I know Gary. I was a chess master, and I follow Kasparov, and I remember him saying that, and I see the centaur there, and I'm like, oh God, I know exactly what this is. This is the centaur, the AI combining with a human. That's the centaur. He said that would be the future. The human instinct combined with the computer. That's the centaur, the combination. And there's a centaur in this movie about an AI coming to life, and I'm like, that's exactly. And I've watched reviews, nobody gets it at all. They don't understand. And since it's one of your new favorite movies, I thought you would appreciate that, Cub.
Yes, I really appreciate it. And so let's talk about it a little bit more.
It's the social media fixation, right?
This movie had so much going for
The
it. It
social
was not
media addiction.
it was not just this thing with somebody without a
And
smartphone.
not just that, but it's the reliance on modern technology. Not just the addiction to it, but it's also just like you can't live.
Yeah, that's what Cub was saying. That's his life, is he hasn't been able to live, go to doctors, make appointments, do all this stuff that the smartphone is supposed to help you with, because he refuses to have one. He refuses to become the centaur.
Yeah,
which is
I'm
crazy.
refusing to enter the Matrix.
Centaur.
But the thing is, there was much more going on in the movie. For example,
To be fair.
first off, the structure of the movie. When I first saw the trailer, I thought, oh yeah, this time travel movie with Groundhog Day in it, something like that. I didn't expect much from the trailer, but when I saw how
Like
the
a
movie
time loop thing.
was made, yeah, like a time, but it isn't. It's not really that, because
No.
the structure of the story is very, very innovative, I think, because we don't get constantly the same situation repeated over and over again. No, we get kind of the showdown directly, and then in between intercut. First off, we first think that this movie plays nowadays, 2025 or 26 or whatever, something like that, but it doesn't.
Cub, it's like the hook is there is no hook. You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be what you expect, but it's not there.
Yeah,
the hook is that it's different.
Yeah, it's kind of genius, because when I saw it, I was blown away when I recognized this is not supposed to be now in this moment here in normal or in alternate reality or something like that. No, this plays clearly for me in the future, maybe in 20 years or something like that. And then you see the innovations, what happened in the time between, like the AI got smarter and smarter, even in the moment where the movie plays out, and also the technology like cloning people. The cloning people becomes a reality, and of course they took it really far over the top with cloning the victims and the shooters and things like that. And I thought, oh my God. And so you can decide about the personality. And also when you put ads in there, then it gets cheaper. And for some reason, the state, the government is funding that also. It's just crazy how much you can, how much story there is. And also,
It's an amazing movie. It's really packed with great stuff. When you had the cell phone zombies, wasn't that awesome, Cub?
Yeah, and also the end fight, I thought, oh my God, when they came up with this monster kitten, and because I wasn't expecting that, because the whole time you thought, yeah, maybe this plays nowadays. Oh no, it's plays in the future. But now then you see, oh my God, this is really, and it makes sense from the story point of the movie. Everything that you see makes sense, total sense.
It kind of reminded me of Metropolis, but like.
You think? In what way?
It just in what they're trying to show you, but it's obviously like super updated, like faster, you know. Yeah, but like.
You mean it's a statement on technology,
yeah, exactly.
and it's ahead of its time.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It does in that way. It's like Metropolis.
Yeah, but Greg, what I'm saying is, it's not ahead of its time. It's for me, it comes too late, because I'm waiting since 20 years. No, I'm waiting since 20 years that somebody finally, because when back then, everybody had a stupid handy. Just a normal
2 years to make the movie, man.
No, just a normal handy. I thought already the handy is the devil. Back then, I also refused to have a handy. I bought my first handy when the smartphones were already there in 2006. That's where I bought my first handy, which I still have. But then with the smartphone, that took it a step further.
You got to admit, for an atheist, you worry a lot about the devil. Just say it.
Maybe I'm not an atheist at all. Maybe I'm the only religious guy here.
Yeah, I think you might be a little agnostic.
That's a dangerous statement from the Cub.
No, but the thing is, I think this movie, it also speaks for it that it is an independent movie. It's not a big studio production or whatever. And Gore Verbinski, he's a very good director. He's a very good director who had some huge hits. He had a Mousetrap, which
he's no Kevin Williamson.
Kevin Williamson is a hack. He's a total hack. And he also made Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, that's right, Black Pearl, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Gore Verbinski, he's a good professional director.
He's a great director.
And he didn't.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm pretty sure he couldn't get this movie funded with a regular studio like Disney or whatever, and so he kind of organized it himself. It's an.
Was this the A24 thing? I forget.
No, I'm not sure, but it's as I said, it's not from a huge studio or something like that. It's an independent movie. And it shows also, you see it clearly, they didn't have the biggest budget or something like that. And they didn't need to, really. You see with the effects, in some of the effects, you see that it didn't have a huge budget or something like that. But it didn't need to, really. This monster cat at the end, I didn't care that it didn't really look convincing or something like that, because I knew what they were going for. I knew it's part of the story, and so you will just need a little bit imagination. It's like with Evil Dead 2, you don't need super realistic effects or if you have a good story.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But there's so few movies that
I
have
mean,
good stories now.
practical effects and then like spend a little money where you need to.
Yeah, and
you know
it's
that's it.
so Greg,
It'll put you over the top. That's it.
the future that we saw in this movie, what do you think? Could this be a real possibility? What was shown there?
Ooh. Well, I'll leave that to Greg.
I do think people are going to become centaurs. I think they're going to be
You're like, people are
merging
absolutely gonna be
with this new AI technology.
No, but Greg, think
Talking about how
Greg,
remember the one girl,
Four-sided man, huh?
the one girl created
You mean like AI centaurs, or are we actually going to
no, I'm
mate with
serious.
horses?
The girl who created the AI for a dead.
I got you.
This is gonna be common in the future, and people are going to have to work with the AIs to be able to have jobs, because you're going to have to be so much more efficient under the Germans.
yes,
My God.
yeah, and also, by the way, that people already know when we take over, we are using
navigate.
we don't use Discord here in Germany. It's called Fritzcord, the superior version of Discord. We call it here. It's called Fritzcord, and everybody has to use it by law. By the way, so that you
and you'll all be paid in Bitcoin, which you'll never be able to cash.
No, we are going to use the Reichsmark again, Greg.
The Reichsmark,
right? Yeah. No, the Reichscoin. It's called the Reichscoin.
Reichscoin.
He's gonna give you a bit of it.
No, but
a bit. You're gonna get a bit of Reichscoin, right?
No, but Greg, what I wanted to say, the key element of the story, what I mean is this a possible story? First off, I mean in 20 years or something like that. But if you see, everything depends on the people are reliant on their smartphone. And even today, they are already reliant on their smartphone. But in 20 years, and then in combination with AI and so on, and these technologies we have seen there, also with this cloning and so on, I think this is not unrealistic.
This is why I compared it to Metropolis, because that was like 50 years off.
And I was totally serious about what I said. People are going to have to be able to work. They're going to have to become centaurs. They're going to have to use AI, and I'm not kidding. Just a single person without the enhanced ability isn't going to be able to cut it. I'm
gonna be
serious.
the best centaur, Greg.
What?
Yeah, and AI is another thing, is another technology that I'm refusing already, like the smartphone and everything else. I'm refusing using that. But of course, in a few years, I will be, as usual, the only one left that isn't using that. And so the society is going to develop again without me, without that I'm part of.
Oh, there's no doubt. People are using AI around you right now, and you're not even aware of it. Right, Bazzil?
Exactly.
Bazzil is using AI right now. That's not even Bazzil. That's an AI.
That's not even Bazzil. It doesn't sound like Bazzil, does it? You sound how mellow he is and relaxed.
That's not even Bazzil. It's an AI voice of Bazzil.
Yes, I was suspicious from the beginning. He gave much too positive ratings this time.
I have taken over the persona of
limited words.
Yeah, and also one time he even forgot the battle dragons. Here the battle swords.
Yes. Now it's thumbs down.
The real Bazzil would never forget his battle swords, would he?
Yes, he would never use something like thumbs or something like that.
No, a dragon doesn't even have thumbs. It doesn't make sense. Your AI is flawed, Bazzil. It doesn't make sense.
GPT.
If only we had Captain Kirk here to talk him into a logic trap and then smoke coming out of his ears.
Everything you say.
No, Greg,
is a
you
lie.
can't do that
Well,
because
you
I'm
know,
also
Battle
here.
Dragon,
Greg, you know, I'm as a
Battle
German,
Dragon does have
I'm
Say it's
also
a lie.
affected if
The-
you would do that. You know that.
That's true.
I was trying to do the Captain Kirk soliloquy, and you guys talked over me.
Sorry.
It was
Well, everything Cub says is a
everything
lie.
you say is a lie.
And remember, now he's telling the truth.
see,
But
I
if
think
you're
I'm gonna,
telling the truth, then
But he's
Cub was
lying.
howling about, I've never sent him anything, He likes to receive stuff.
if you're telling
They
me
don't send him
that you're
I'll send
lying,
him I'll send him
Bazzil
one of
rattling
the scales.
Stuff. I would be
Send
careful
him a
about
Battle
opening your
Dragon
mail.
Hey,
scale and make your broken sword.
Everybody knows real friendship only depends on stuff or not.
that's true.
It's the only thing that
The
counts.
stuff. Larry Cullen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick that
So-
shit up off the ground.
So,
and
okay,
it's
I want to
delicious.
give my rating on
The
this thing.
stuff.
My rating for this movie is 10 Battlestar Pegasus up. You can't get higher than that.
Yeah, and I already gave my rating on this movie when I say
It was
I'm waiting for
13. Like, give it
20
again.
years.
What's your rating?
This is the only movie that counts since Matrix. It's that important.
That's not a
and-
rating, Cub.
No, this is more than 10 out of 10 or something like that. This is one of the
He's saying it's in the echelon.
it's high up
It's
there.
just there. It's
Yeah,
as high as he
For
can't
me,
rate it
like
higher.
because for me it's a continuation, logical continuation of 2001 also. Because in 2001 the story about hell was also an AI. And so this is for me just yeah, in 2001 hell was also an
Hell
artificial-
9000.
You howl. I thought you said
Yeah.
hell.
He did
I thought
say
you were
hell.
being religious. I
Hey,
looked
in
at
Germany, he's called Hell, and he's our best friend. He's not evil here in the German version.
I know you're as an atheist, you're obsessed with
Yeah, Hell 9000 is the hero of the movie
Hell.
in Germany.
how.
Yeah.
I got it. How.
Also not called 2001 in Germany. It's
Yeah,
called
yes,
it's
yeah,
called
you
the
know,
present day.
no,
You ought to hear Cub
AI
say
parallels.
Frankenstein.
for
Say
sure.
Frankenstein for him, Cub.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
No,
Frankenstein.
you are all illiterate stupids. Hey,
Frankenstein.
as I said,
Lord of your tongue.
yeah, but I know how to pronounce Frankenstein because here in Germany, it's a common name. Every second one, his name is Frankenstein. I have two neighbors whose name is Frankenstein.
You also have neighbors who are werewolves.
Yeah, here in Germany, this is normal. I told you.
I know. I didn't say it wasn't.
Common. Yeah, and for some reason in other countries, they are shown as horror movies or something like that. But here in Germany, they aren't. They are documentaries, like the one about Dr. Frankenstein.
Like our French documentary.
Hey, he was a great man.
Yeah, so
Hey,
And
what this lady-
Steen. It's Frankenstein.
no, but as I said, the storyline from here,
You got both of them laughing. You better give them a minute.
Here, the AI storyline from 2001, and also the one
Frankenstein.
and also the one from Matrix, where you see people are plugged into a matrix. And for me, this is kind of like a combination of these two storylines.
You know, I wanted to say this other point. This scaredy cat thing of the AI. Everybody's worried about the AI taking over. it reminds me of the satanic panic of the 80s. They're like, oh no, I think we're gonna see these AI is bad movies, and it's people are all freaked out, and to me, it's just as likely that you're gonna get killed by a satanic panic person as it is that AI is going to attack you and become.
AI does that. It's something that does have to be controlled. It can get way out of hand.
It definitely does in this movie.
Yeah, and
in all aspects of AI.
I'm just saying. I expect
it has a lot of good. Yes, it does a lot.
I expect the AI to become.
Play with.
It's pretty damn shitty.
I expect AI to become the boogeyman of this period of time, and in the future they're going to look back and say, oh, like we had the satanic panic movies and stuff running through, especially here in America.
Which was the missed opportunity of Stream.
No, but
you're always going to have the far
trying to lean into it, but they just use it as fan service, and they missed every, like a poor marksman. You just keep missing the target.
Maybe just maybe AI can help solve this Mandela mystery too. So it can be used for a lot of good. It's just something new that people are not familiar with, so the far right is going to freak out about it.
The far right
throwing around all kinds of stupid
left
shit.
is the one freaking out about it.
Jobs. It's just like you said, way back in the 80s. We had this revolution against hard rock music. People, crazy Baptists out there, and everybody else is burning their albums. Like, it's bad. Oh, and Kiss. Oh, Kings and Satan's service. You should never listen to their music. It's
Hurry, Bazzil.
It's fucking crazy.
But I mean, we all saw Terminator 2.
Yeah, Terminator 2 was just Terminator 1 again. So sorry. For me, there's just one Terminator, the original Terminator. And
I love the original. Man, give me the horror movie of the original James Cameron.
Terminator 2 is for me just a very interesting remake of the first one. It's a good movie, very entertaining. I like it. I watched it in cinema back then. But for me, the Terminator is only the first Terminator. That's for me the Terminator.
But the sequel is one of the great blockbusters. So I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah, but it can't keep up with the original. Sorry, Terminator 1 is the GOAT, as you would say.
It is because he's so fucking scary.
Terminator 3 is overall pretty good.
Fucking toy.
Yeah, and also the effects are much better in the first one. Mike, the effects latest the effects in 10-20 years, the second one is going to look much more awful than the first one. He already does. The effects of the first one look much better.
It does because of how he decided to upgrade the film. He used.
I'm not talking about his. AI. I'm not talking about his special people editions. I hate these things. I'm talking. I saw the movie back then in the cinema, so I know how the effects looked back then, and you can't get them better because the problem is the first one has almost exclusively practical effects. The first movie.
I completely agree. But
and these practical effects, and especially the robot, the skeleton robot, you can't. But the robots, when you see the legs of the robot that comes out of the fire, this is not a special effect. This is not a special effect. These are real legs made from Stan Winston, and you see them and they look real because they are real. You can't top that. With no CGI or AI or whatever, you never ever can top that.
I'm never going to disagree with that. You cannot recreate something in a three-dimensional space that you can light and with shadows and everything and film and it's not going to look as good. It's not going to look real.
When I saw the
with-
scene
with,
back then, as a child,
To
where
build the set
this
and
robot
build a
robot
map.
came out of the fire, I thought this is real. It looked so real. I really thought, oh my god, how did they make that? This is real. This is a real
That's
robot.
the magic of
Okay.
cinema. That's what
Okay,
it needs
Cub,
to be.
admit it. You were rooting for the Terminator.
Of course, I'm still rooting for him.
It would've
Do you
been better
not?
off if-
Here in
if-
Germany, everybody
if
is
that
rooting
fucking
for
Terminator got
Schwarzenegger. Of course,
you know,
he's
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
us.
One
Why-
of us.
considering
Yeah.
how that series ended or continued, you know, we would have been better off if that fucking robot made it to where he
No,
was
but here in Germany, Schwarzenegger plays always the good guy. Also in the first Terminator.
he was
Well,
the
that's
good
true.
guy. He was the hero.
Yeah, because he's
He was trying
German.
to stop all the bad sequels.
Yeah, Germans always play the good guys or not.
Yeah, the next sequel was great. It's a great blockbuster, but like, but he didn't know about Terminator 3.
Yeah, but we also had
Or
a Terminator
5 and-
plot in
Like,
there here in Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. We also had a Terminator plot. We had the plot where we thought at first that he comes back in time to kill the AI.
You didn't see the one after the Genesis.
Yeah, but he didn't. He didn't come to kill the AI. He wanted to come in terms with it, kind of. Because he said it's inevitable that we get AI, and he had wanted to come make it a more human friendly or something like that.
You know, Terminator 3 wasn't the worst. Like, the worst. I mean, it was not good, but it wasn't the worst.
The worst is always the next.
Worst is everything after Terminator 3.
No, Mike. It has the same problem like the Halloween franchise. Not as good as the last one, but at least not as terrible.
Season 8, please.
But at least not as terrible as the next one. That's the problem of the Halloween franchise. You always can say with every part, not as good as the last one, but at least not as terrible as the next one.
Oh, you hurt my soul. You hurt my soul with the Halloween franchise.
Yeah.
This is a whole nother stream that we have.
That's what Cub calls a soul burn. You get that on you get one of those on every stream.
We can't go into that. That's a 5-hour discussion. I can't.
Well, you can save it for next time.
Yeah,
what do they call that?
The
A point. We'll save that as a point of order or whatever.
The multiverse of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? The only constant is Halloween 78, John Carpenter's.
Yes, I agree with it. That's the only.
It's the only constant.
And all the other ones.
But
suck.
the others are fun. It's okay.
Second one, I agree with you,
don't
but
have
even
the one at
third
the hospital. That
Yep.
one's good.
Yeah.
By
Yeah,
the time they hit 3, they lose it. I'm
Yeah.
only
No. 3 is
one
awesome.
a classic, all-time great. Second
3
one
is
was
awesome.
a movie. The after that it dropped
Disagree with
off.
you.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's
4 is awesome.
what you're saying.
I honestly,
You haven't drank enough. Are you drinking, Mike? You need to drink more.
No. You brought this up. Halloween, great ending. He's not there. Loomis looks down and he's fucking gone.
No, that was all-time great.
That's it. That's where it should end. It's like he's just out there, and we're all the boogeyman could be fucking anywhere, and that's where it should fucking end. All right, Halloween 2. All right, we're gonna do Halloween 2. Now she's his sister. Like, it's a different universe, man.
Michael
It's a different thing.
Burnham. oh, we have found out he has also a stepsister, or something like that. Oh no,
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
yeah.
It's a different thing. You know, Carpenter's like he's like, I could like not take the paycheck or take the paycheck. He's like, I'll fucking do it. And then he's like, but I'm gonna fucking kill him. And he fucking kills him. Loomis sacrifices himself and blows him up, and they preface it with like this great monologue about Loomis talking about like how
Yeah, it was a great monologue.
back in the old times they sacrificed, you know, sometimes humans and fire or whatever, you know, at the end, and then they run over the kid and
Wait
he
a second.
burns in front of
Didn't
him.
they?
And at the
Didn't
end of
she
the movie, he
even
sacrifices
shoot him
himself.
before
And-
he got burned? Didn't he get shot even before he got burned?
Yeah, he got shot, but Loomis fucking he turned all the oxygens on, and Laurie escapes, and he fucking lights the Zippo and fucking sets everything on fire.
Yeah, that should have been the end right there.
By the way,
sacrificed himself.
the second
human
one was
sacrifice.
banned here in Germany
And
since
he
the
walked,
80s.
and he walked like on fire toward Laurie, still going for it. And they actually set someone on fire to do that scene. And
Halloween 2 is
fell
banned in
down.
Germany.
It was
it's
banned from the 80s till for 10 years ago or something like that.
I mean, why is that?
Yeah, it was banned like Evil Dead and like Chainsaw Massacre, and we have such
It was banned?
Yes, here in Germany it was banned from 1984 or 5 till
But I'm sure you've seen it.
2015 or 2016
I'm
or
sure you've
something
seen
like
it. I mean, he walked toward her, he falls, and his fucking head
that. The
caves
banned
in.
I've seen all the banned movies because they were banned. Of course.
His head caves in, and,
Yeah.
and that's it. And then she's in the paramedic ambulance, and it's like Mr. Sandman plays, and it's like dun 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 dun.
That is a brilliant thing
Great.
that I even stole from my Halloween review. I ended my John Carpenter retrospective series over 16 reviews, and I ended it with Mr. Sandman. Because
Mr.
of
Sandman.
yeah, because of Halloween. I thought, you have to play that at the end.
and he was supposed to be fucking dead. Loomis was dead, and he was dead, and Laurie escaped, and that's it, you know. And then they go.
And don't forget, wait a second. The Halloween 2 soundtrack is even better than the Halloween 1 soundtrack, because it's an updated version of the tune from John Carpenter, and it's it's my favorite version of the Halloween tune, because it has so much power. It's really like the first one was really good, but this version in Halloween 2 is probably one of the best scores ever, I would say.
The score is great, and there's so many problems with that movie.
Yeah, the movie, who cares?
There are so many problems with the director that like Carpenter was just producing, and he had to take over and basically save that fucking movie. And he did. He reshot it, he re-edited it, and the Rosenberg, Rosenberg, whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, something like that.
He did Resurrection later, and it's the same shit. All he did, like Halloween 2, his shots were like Michael walking for 20 seconds on CCTV.
Yeah. But Mike, when you say the director of Resurrection, when you say the director of Resurrection, that's enough that people know, oh, probably somebody who has nothing to do with movies.
But he's the director.
Don't understand.
Too.
Which I still can't believe.
Yeah,
it can't be the same guy. Mike, it's impossible that this is the same guy, because Resurrection is clearly made from a retard who has never ever seen.
He does the same thing. He does CCTV shots of Michael walking.
I know
everything. He does the same fucking thing.
I made 3 reviews on
CCTV.
Mike.
Mike
I
Myers,
made
you gotta see him for 30 seconds walking, like, and take all the mystery away from him.
Mike. I made years ago a 3-part retrospective on the Halloween franchise. I know all this, and
Yes.
I'm just telling you, I still can't believe that somebody who
Carpenter wasn't there to
directed,
save him.
that somebody who directed
wasn't
direct
there to
Halloween
save
2
him for that
has
one.
directed Resurrection, because that's impossible. But I couldn't also
He was gonna
believe
save him for
that-
Resurrection.
I couldn't also believe that Steve Miner directed the Day of the Dead remake. When I saw that, I thought, this is
Oh.
not from Steve Miner. There's no chance, no way in hell.
Hey,
The same guy who made Warlock made Day of the
Yeah.
Dead remake.
it was
No
it
way.
Was like 20 years later, and he didn't care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
I
was-
guess.
yeah. This is so
Hey,
embarrassing.
It was
Oh
a
my God.
paycheck, and they gave him nothing to make that movie. And do you see the budget on that movie? I mean,
Yeah, when I made the review, but I haven't in my head again.
I mean, if you made the movies that you made that Steve Miner fucking made, or has been a part of,
Steve Miner is the inventor of Jason. Don't forget that.
yeah.
He made part 2 and 3.
Like, if you gave him that budget, and you don't think he would be like, you don't think he'd like at some point just like give up, like fuck you.
And also
Yeah.
he
It's
made
a
Soul.
paycheck.
He made Soul Man.
Day of the Dead remake. Like, come on.
So he's a really good director. He can do
Yes,
normal
that's what I'm
movies and
saying.
he can
He deserved
do
better.
awesome horror movies, and then you get something like the Day of the Dead crap. I thought, oh my God.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can we move on to the final segment, the Doctor Who?
we're still talking about Halloween. No, I'm kidding. We can move on.
I don't know how we
Yeah.
got off of that, but we had fun. We have our Doctor Who segment, which is season 8, and woohoo!
Yeah.
I managed the first 3 episodes, so I can go over those. After that, it started glitching. The first one is Terror of the Auton. This is our first introduction to the Master. He arrives in his own TARDIS, and he takes over a plastics company. You have a small troll doll attack that kind of reminds me of one of the anthology series with the troll dolls. You know what I'm talking about, Cub?
Yeah, I think.
So anyway, we get the Master's pretty ruthless. We get one guy eaten by a plastic chair. Apparently, this episode was controversial in Britain because they all wanted to crawl into their safe space, basically early version of what Britain is now. And they complained about it because everyday objects were killing people, and
So
they
it's
didn't.
feral autoplastics, Greg.
What?
Feral autoplastics.
You mean like David Carradine?
That's really funny.
Thank you. Cub didn't get it.
That's a different asphyxiation.
Right?
No, autoplastics.
They had like flowers that like
no,
would shoot out.
autoplastics.
They had flowers that would shoot out and cover the nose and mouth and kill people. They were planning on killing like 500,000 Britons. And anyway, that what did y'all think?
Actually, that's word by asphyxiation. So your Carradine reference is pretty much on point.
Woo!
Because they really handed out like the daffodils
Yeah,
and it caused
that's exactly what I was talking about.
and shock and they die all across the country.
Right. Well, they would
Like,
shoot out.
not just like David Carradine. He that was a more personal. No one else knows that story.
No.
Well, the guy from Kung
I
Fu,
lost nobody.
David Carradine.
I know the story. I just
All right,
mentioned it.
can you share the story real quick?
Snatch the pebble from my hand, grasshopper. I refuse.
Oh, okay. So David Carradine, he died way before his time because
Oh, yeah, he was so young.
Didn't he die in a sex scene or something like that?
He choked himself while he was masturbating.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I've heard that, but
it's
but I do.
autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, but the thing is,
So,
I
so-
really don't care
you
about
didn't
this
get the
personal
joke.
stuff about people.
Now you get the joke.
No, yeah, I get the joke, but the thing is,
now,
it's not really for me that big of a deal. Of course, some people have crazy stuff in their heads, and so yeah, what? Because it was.
But relating back to the Doctor Who story, that's hilarious.
Yeah, right. It was a joke.
Yeah.
It was a funny joke. that
Daffodil's
Cub's never gonna get.
You know, here in
Greg said it was just
Germany,
like Carradine.
we have here
No one else got it.
Hey,
And
in
now
Germany, we
you
have
all
the
get it.
Ministry for Fun and Entertainment. If it is a funny joke or not, they have to decide.
It's
So
only funny after I explain it.
So
That's the best kind of joke.
That's it.
yeah.
It's even funnier after I explain it.
Right?
So enjoy.
Yeah, so
You take it over from Greg.
yeah, so after we witnessed the terror of Mike, let's talk again about the terror of the
terror of
Ortons.
Mike?
And his explanation here of sex life of
David
famous
Carradine.
people, of famous people.
That's David Carradine. That's it. I love.
Yeah. Overall, it was
broke my
a good.
heart.
It was a good episode. It was a good introduction to the Master. We haven't heard much from Cub on this. He's just reacting to Mike so far. What did you think of the episode?
I thought it was okay. I didn't love it, but I also didn't hate it. I thought it was more in between because I'm not a fan of the Doctor stuck on Earth. I like it when he has adventures in space and time. That's what I really like when the Doctor.
So you're saying basically the whole season is him stuck on Earth. But he gets more interaction with the Brigadier. You love British military stuff, right?
No, and yeah, but he's not the whole season stuck there really because
I didn't get to the rest of the thing because I glitched out, but I managed to.
Yeah.
The first 3 episodes, he was still stuck.
Can we remind the audience that this is set
it's
in
not
the
one of the better
70s?
Doctor Who's, but it's all right. I mean, it's
No,
filmed in the
oh,
70s?
we have-
my attention. I'll say that I'm not a Doctor Who fan.
It's like 1971.
Bazzil said he enjoyed this year for the first time. He started to enjoy Doctor Who. Let's hear what Bazzil has to say about this season.
You know, I mean, he's a darker Doctor Who, that's for sure. Not the same happy-go-lucky Doctor. But,
Okay. So you like the darker
He is
Doctor Who?
He's just stuck on that damn chick, throughout the entire series, the entire episode.
He
Okay.
is for one episode. He is in space, colony in space.
I did
is
find something
deployed.
interesting. How they
Oh,
You
okay.
mean the
Yeah,
companion?
that one.
incorporate
They
an
always have a
episode
companion,
of
too.
Babylon 5 in there too, with the brain wipe device.
Yeah.
Where, as opposed to executing, prisoners who have done.
Oh, that's true.
crimes.
Babylon 5 did have that. I don't know what that has to do with this, but go for it.
It does. I mean, it goes back to the same thing because a little bit different. I mean, they take the evil conscience of the prisoner and they store it in some kind of strange device, and replace his memory the same way what they did with Babylon 5, how they replace his memory with turning him into some, geek, peaceful geek dude, basically turning his brain into jello.
Well, I'm just impressed you watched any Doctor Who at all. So.
Yeah, I know. I am too.
That was cool. We got
as far as I could, I normally don't, and I can't say I'll ever watch, all of Doctor Who, but I don't know if I go back and finish it, season 8 or not. I don't know. Time will tell.
So you didn't remember the?
It was interesting overall. I mean, it's got some interesting action scenes.
You didn't remember the Nestine energy back into space and the collapse of the Autons?
Yeah.
No, probably not.
I mean, the whole.
Doctor Who can be confusing.
Dr. Q.
Dr. Q.
Yeah.
That would be actually.
But the thing is, he's not stuck in every episode on Earth, because in one episode he's
Colony in space.
In Colony in Space is the fourth one, which you haven't watched yet, Greg. And
I started, but it kept glitching.
It's my favorite one from this season. Because
no,
because it's not just a typical space adventure, because after that he's again stuck on Earth. But during this Colony in Space, he is, like the title says, he is on a different planet. It's not a different planet. It's a different planet where Earthlings are colonizing. They are colonizing this planet in the future from 2500 or 2400, whatever.
2472.
Yeah. This is. It's also very well made. The whole. It really reminded me why I like Doctor Who, because all the other episodes where he's kind of stuck on Earth, they're okay. There are some that I really don't like at all, like the next one, the second one, Mind of Evil. I thought that was kind of awful. I thought really didn't like that because he was like a super James Bond super villain with rockets and things like that, where he something like that. It was a little bit confusing. If you can follow, Greg.
I mean, it was like a doomsday weapon scenario, right?
Yeah, something like that. And I thought, for me, I think the Master, when he uses conventional weapons and things like that, like just a gun or something like that, for me, this doesn't really fit to a Time Lord.
It was like a 6-part. It was like the 6th part of the whole like arching thing. This is like the 6th.
Yeah,
and so it just got bigger and bigger, and like.
Yeah, and it was really funny to see.
I mean, we are in the 70s, like early 70s, so there's probably a little mimicking of James Bond 60s, like Dr. No going on there. You know?
Something like that.
Yeah, but in space, sci-fi in space, and
and the last
it's a product of its time, my friend.
Yeah, and so the last episode, he's again on Earth, stuck again, the demons, and it was kind of like a supernatural story, like an X-Files story or something like that, because you had these aliens that were like devil or something like that.
Right?
No.
Oh, you're talking about Mind of Evil?
No, the demons. Again,
I hadn't
the last
seen that
episode. Yeah, it's again something like the devil, like with Mind of Evil, and but it's with aliens that are giving ultimate power to the Master if he can obey them or something like that. It's confusing because
like that educator.
Yeah, because when they come to Earth or come to a place, they wipe out the place or something like that. It was very confusing.
Okay, Bazzil, who does the Master remind you of? That's right, Cub.
Evil Cub.
Evil Cub. I think it's actually good Cub. We have evil Cub. Much, much darker.
Yes, you can bet.
And 1971, that's when the Master is introduced. Isn't that
Yeah.
also when
He is a
Cub was introduced
recurring
to the
figure.
world?
Yes, it's for by coincidence also my
Coincidence,
birthday.
hell.
Yeah.
It's your birth year. It's actually on
Yeah.
your birthday that.
Oh, we lost Greg again.
What?
Uh-oh.
Seems,
He was
seems like.
attacked by Doctor Who.
Yeah, I think he went with his TARDIS away.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Great
I'm
Dr.
always
Attack.
here. I'm watching y'all, even when y'all can't hear me.
Yeah, you are back. Nice, Greg.
Move on to the
Anything
next
going
one.
on in the chat?
It's the
Hey,
same
has anybody
master
checked the
from.
chat recently?
Did
from
anybody
Buffy the
get to
Vampire
see?
Slayer.
I'm moving on to the next one. Did anybody get to see Mind of Evil? I did.
yeah, of course, but
Yeah.
it comes off more like spy story or something like
I didn't
that.
know that was on the list.
He didn't. You didn't know it was on the list. The whole season 8 was on the list.
Son of
Basil
a-
must have been torn.
Because in
I'm sorry. That was funny.
in Mind of Evil he tries to convince.
I didn't understand it wrong.
No, he tries to kill a Chinese
Unfortunately, I don't have whiskey.
ambassador
I'll
or
have it.
something like that.
And the master is back.
Oh, that's right. You've
Yeah.
got the Chinese girl who's like a captain, and he hypnotizes her, and he uses her to try to kill. Like one of the ones she tries to kill is a senator from freaking America.
Yeah, and so it's also again it has this political plot like in a James Bond movie or something like that, more less than I would expect from a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, he tries to fire a missile with nerve gas at London, and of course, this is the missiles that the British aren't supposed to have. But they even admit in their Doctor Who episode that they've got all this deadly, illegal weapons of mass destruction all over Britain. I mean, they only send 2 motorcycles and 1 jeep to escort this missile.
Yeah,
It's
no.
typical British.
I started watching that part today, so I have to.
All right, well, that's just in time.
No, it's
You're
starting
just
to come
like
to
Cub. Cub didn't start watching the movies till today either. Did you hear him? And he didn't even watch one of them, and the other one he saw an hour
I
ago.
recall that. I just started watching the episode today. So.
It's the,
I mean, that one, whatever the fuck it is.
Maybe start a little sooner. You had 2 months. I told you about this 2 months ago, Bazzil.
Basil doesn't recall 2 months ago.
it was a missile.
No, I mean, I did watch the Doctor Who for the most part. I just didn't get to the finish line, so to speak.
Oh, that's sad.
No,
It was a nerve
some
gas missile.
communication problems with the internet, shall we say?
Am I wrong?
Yeah, it's a nerve gas missile. You're right. I think it's a
Yeah.
nuclear and nerve gas. You know.
Oh, yeah. So, and
Well,
but
that's
Greg, I would like to know what do you think about the new companion of the Doctor? Here, this.
Oh, the girl named Joe.
Yeah, the girl from Unit or whatever.
I don't know.
I don't have a problem with it.
She was okay. I mean,
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I thought it's kind of a
stupid, really.
It's kind of a downgrade, or don't you
They're
think?
trying
Because
to-
yeah, she was a downgrade, but I don't know.
It's a new idea.
because I
she's,
like
she's not in my top 10 favorite companions,
yeah,
but she's
because,
okay.
Because I
You know?
kind of liked it that the last
Kinda
one
dingy.
was kind of from the future, and so she was very smart and could, at least it made sense that he a little bit could keep up with the Doctor, because she was not a regular person, as we know.
I like the Doctor to be a little cold-blooded, you know what I mean, and kind of disrespect his companion.
Yeah,
or
but
disregard the last companion. I kind of like that.
no, but
I mean, like,
I
yeah,
also
like,
I
it's
kind of
better.
like that when the companion is
I
not
like that. I
as
like that aspect.
yeah,
Oh,
but
that was it.
when the companion is not a super regular guy or girl or whatever, I like that more. That the companion
Exactly.
has, because there has to be a reason, for me personally, has to be a reason why this companion was even chosen. It can't be just
Right, but that could be for
normal.
later. But that could be for later.
Yeah, but no, I don't mean
You
she
know what I
has to
mean?
be. I don't mean she has to be super key to everything like in the later seasons.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's
I don't
fair.
mean that. That's too much, like Clara or something like that. That
No,
was
no,
much
you
too
just
much. No,
fucking around.
but that there is something special about the person that travels with the doctor. That should be a thing. That she, as I said, for example, this woman from the future, I really liked that idea in the earlier seasons.
That was
where-
good. I think they did good moving away from the Scottish guy, though. You know, having
Yeah,
the
that was
extended
kind of,
thing.
yeah, that was
Wait,
kind
wait,
of
wait, which one?
stupid.
You mean?
I forget his name. He traveled with them in a kilt, and he, you know, they always had him
Yeah.
say
Oh,
and do
okay.
stupid things because the British like to make fun of the Scots.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
Like,
all right.
he looks
I purposely forgot that.
Yeah, I hate to see the
You
kilt
do that.
in Doctor Who. Is it old Doctor Who or new Doctor Who? When you see a kilt in Doctor Who, then it's not for me.
I would say I agree with you, Cub, and I think you can see a progression of like the improvements. That's what I'm trying to say. They got rid of having like it's the first Doctor Who's it was like a grandfather with an extended family, right? And
Well,
and
yeah.
they
if Doctor Who wore a kilt, I might be in on it.
yeah, well, right. I'm in
But
Scotland,
not the
Scotland,
companion.
woohoo! But
Not the
you
companions.
know, in this case, I see a gradual improvement, and I thought there was an improvement, but yeah, you're right, Cub. It did get better, and it got worse because his companion should have some sort of abilities. They even took it. One of my favorite companions, though, is the girl from the Tila or Leela. That was her name, Leela. Yeah, so she's kind of the opposite of the advanced. She's the most primitive. And then they went from that to like Romana, which is another Time Lord, and that should have made Cub super happy because she had lots of ability.
Yeah. I just love K9.
Yeah,
was the
K9,
best.
it's awesome. We haven't got to
K9
my
was
favorite
awesome.
doctor yet.
No, we are not still there. We are not there yet.
With
K9
Leela.
was- I know we're not there yet, but K9 was awesome.
Oh well, those are still.
Anybody is associated around K9 and anything with that.
You should be here for those episodes,
prime,
Mike.
That's Prime Who.
Yeah, that's Prime Who. That's
Yeah.
the Who that's the best Who.
Yeah,
Right?
and that's by the way, next stream is going to be season 9.
Nine.
In Germany,
Nine.
it's of course our favorite season. 999.
Nine.
Nine. The Fraulein.
Yeah. So
See, I
No,
know
we
other
need to-
German words.
He read your book, Cub. He read your book. Okay, the claws of.
I read your book. You're quoting Patton from.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so I will commit to
You're
season
George C.
9.
Scott.
Okay,
Is that
Basil has
Hey,
said
you
he's going to
feel-
watch
do you
season
feel the
9.
earth shake?
So you're going to watch season 9, Basil?
I intend to. I'll
Okay,
complete
We
season
get
8.
a
The
life-
last thing on our list is season 8, episode 3, Claws of Axos. We can talk about other episodes, but I didn't see beyond this. So,
we get a life
and
size, Greg. We get a life size, to scale version of K9 at it's a Doctor Who prop at Misfit Toys. It's like
yeah,
it was probably made during the
You have one of those?
Probably made during the reboot series when they made it back for nostalgia effects. But
Okay,
it's
well, I
fucking
got that
cool.
beat. I have
It's fucking
a
cool.
I have a full size Nomad.
Yes, you do.
So there.
Yes, you do.
And it speaks and it floats
Yes.
just like it has
does.
anti-gravity. It's awesome.
It does.
I am
and
Nomad.
and you disintegrated a couple of neighbors.
Yes.
But
he
repaired.
Nomad and Cub are
then
basically
then
the
he
same
repaired
person.
them.
Nomad
And
hates
he repaired them,
imperfection.
and it
He
was okay.
sterilizes imperfection. He's basically German, all melted into one, little body.
Yeah, so the claws of Exos, what
So-
I really liked about that.
Send him a photo of Nomad to
Okay, let's
I
guess
don't
what
think he believes you.
about the claws of Axos. It was
Yeah.
the Texan. Did you know this one featured what's supposed to be a Texan, and it's played by a Welsh actor with the worst Texas accent in film history?
Welchie.
Yes. Yes.
Favorite
You
part,
got the reference?
I got the reference. Yeah, Futurama. But
Yeah.
I do like the fact that this guy carries a pistol and he's constantly shooting everything around him.
Yeah.
Welchie.
Well, gee.
Yeah, but what I liked about the episode is that it was we had their kind of conventional monsters.
Love that.
With
yes.
they looked ridiculous, but I really like that. At least.
more ridiculous, the better.
So when you see their actual form, it's like tentacle monsters, and these things could jump into the once again the British military is very lame. They can't handle.
Useless.
But it was better when
Constantly
like
getting
the
knocked out.
video is kind of blurry. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
so it kind of works. You know what I mean? If they didn't have film, they're not shooting on film, but a video. But it's kind of blurry, and they're using it as best they could as like the version you can do with that for film. You know, like they're selling it. They're hiding shit to make it work, and it works.
Yeah, and also this was a very imaginative episode
Yes.
because you had two different forms of aliens or monsters or whatever you want to call them, because the original form. No, the original.
You had the gold spandex,
Yes.
and then you had the
Yeah.
tentacle monsters. You're counting, and yeah, they would show you that that's the same monster.
Yeah, and so I thought, that was kind of I liked it.
Did you see that as kind of a camouflage they put on? That's how I saw it. Their actual form were these tentacle monsters, but they could put on like a hypnotic trance or something so that people were seeing these golden people.
Yeah, and especially the golden people, I thought.
But they had the golden
the-
people was a whole nother thing too later on, right? Like
They were kind of well
like
made.
the silver
I
people
thought
and the golden
because
people.
when you see how less the budget was for these episodes, and then you see what they do with this little money that they had, and then they spend it wisely. I thought.
I think they repurposed some of this stuff.
Yeah, and no, but as I said,
I
like
agree
it.
with Cub. They did the best they could with their budget, but I think Doctor Who in its soul is about these low budget but passable monsters. They're awesome. It's like when you're watching. It's good Doctor Who. This is the best. I'd much prefer this to having modern day CGI. It's just campier. It's more fun. It fits the I don't know. I think Cub summed it up.
Yeah, as I said, because when you look at the mass of these golden people, they are complete. They couldn't see a thing. I'm pretty sure because their eyes were completely closed.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And so they had to act blind. and just to be a little bit, try to be convincing.
I mean, the new series is pretty great through like 5 seasons.
No, I like it till the Day of the Doctor, till the big final,
Yeah,
50th anniversary. But after that,
or something like I don't know.
In the moment when Capaldi comes on, the series goes completely down the shitter, because I like Capaldi as Doctor, but he got the worst scripts ever. They were just horrible. Also, he got a lesbian sidekick and things like that. He had to constantly remind the people that she's lesbian. Nobody cared. She looked like shit, and I'm the only one who dares to say that, because she's black or whatever, though you can't say she's ugly. No, there are also ugly black people. Sorry to tell people the truth.
Wait, ugly black people? What?
Yeah, you can
That's
see
a
them
lie.
like, for example, in Doctor Who with Capaldi. I hated this woman.
What are you talking about?
They could have used a beautiful black girl. They had to use this lesbian fuck
attractive.
whatsoever.
Well, that's the essence of woke, isn't it?
It's
You know,
not
they reject beauty, and they reject the things that people want to see, and they give us this crap, and they tell us that we're supposed to enjoy it, and we don't.
Give us the unattractive person if they're amazing at acting,
and they're not
at acting.
And even if they were, they have the worst writers in the world. So no, I'm banning all talk of this later Doctor Who. Yeah, I only agreed to do Doctor Who up through the
later Doctor Who.
Yeah, I've only agreed to do Doctor Who up through Tom Baker. Anything after that for me does not exist.
There is a good version. Like the first few seasons are good, and then it's after like the Christmas episode, like the second one or something, and then it's just like
nothing is good after Tom Baker.
It's terrible.
Are you insane?
After that.
No, nothing is good. There's not a single episode. They're all bad. They're all rejected. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not getting. If we get beyond Tom Baker, I'm going to sign off during that part of the show. That's how much I reject it.
Greg, you don't have to worry, because for me, New Who doesn't exist.
But you were just talking about it.
New Who?
Yeah, because they're completely. This asshole who brought Doctor Who back,
is hilarious.
He made it his life mission to destroy Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Yeah, I agree.
Who did that?
And so I'm ignoring all his work.
Life mission
Yeah, I agree. His work doesn't count.
Yeah, this gay fuck who brought Doctor Who back.
All this stuff is going to be seen as the insane section of Doctor Who. Yeah, this is all going to be thrown out, just like the Star Trek Discovery.
Who the fuck is? Now I have to research it and do my own research.
Yes, do more research, Mike. Why hasn't Mike done more research?
I don't know who brought it back.
What's his name?
I know
it's not
a terrible
Chibnall. Chibnall is the Star Trek guy, I think, and he is what's his name? Kurtzman and Chibnall. They are the Star Trek guys. But he is what's his name?
You guys want to talk about the new series?
No.
The what series?
Because I haven't seen anything from it other than the trailers, and I don't want to watch it at all. The Starfleet Academy.
Oh, I'm not watching that. I refuse to watch it.
This is not Star Trek. Sorry.
Sexual gay.
No, it's not Star Trek. Cub's right.
It's called Fake Trek.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
with that Klingon.
So
what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
Race. That guy.
But I do find it interesting that Paramount
not make it.
Paramount won the battle for Star Trek, and so that means Netflix, which is super woke, won't be able to ruin Star Trek. I have hope that we're going to have actual Star Trek soon. It's only hope.
Yeah, I think,
But they got new ownership, you know.
I think this whole thing about the burn is going to be rebooted.
That's ridiculous.
That is the worst
Yeah.
thing. Do we
That's
all agree on
ridiculous.
that?
We don't discuss that
The
crap. We
burn.
spent years tearing that series apart. Go back to our early episodes
Anything Discovery
6 years ago. You'll see how much we hated that. We did review it, and it was terrible, awful, nightmare.
How do you put a sequel to Discovery when it was so awful? They're doing a sequel. That's what it is. It's a
Right,
sequel
and
to-
they can't write.
It's a sequel to Discovery with a gay Klingon.
They're feminists. They're
Texas
insane.
Commercial Way.
I'm
And
sorry.
everything was
Russell T. Davis. That's the criminal who.
There you
made it-
are. That's the name.
Yeah, Russell T. Davis, and he is going to be remembered as the destroyer of Doctor Who for good, forever.
Russell T. Davis.
Yeah, this is the
Not
fact.
not Davies. Not the. Not,
No, his name is Russell T. Davis, and he brought Doctor Who back then in 2005, and then he came back for these new seasons that are completely gay, and so Chris Chibnall, he made the female Doctor. He made it with the Timeless Children or Child. He completely destroyed the origin story of Doctor. Of the real Doctor,
the only child.
Yes, and then Russell T. Davis came back and made this gay Doctor, this black gay fuck, and completely made it impossible now ever revive Doctor Who.
But I mean, it's dead.
But it's more than dead. No, we're talking of raping a corpse that is already dead and raping it and pissing on it.
Necrophilia.
That's kind of a harsh
necrophilia.
image, Cub.
Yeah,
Remember
but
the children who love your
The
stream.
children.
The
No,
children.
but
What about
but
the
it's-
children, Cub?
Doctor Who season whatever the necrophilia.
yeah, but Greg, it's true or not?
Yeah, it's true, but I
Doctor
didn't
Who
want you
was
to say it.
was killed already by Chibnall. He already killed Doctor Who, and then Russell T. Davis came back and gave it and really made things
But
with the
I
corpse.
thought they lost the rights to everything now.
Oh, they came back and
They just kinda,
retconned
like,
the
gave it
entire
up,
series.
right?
This is something I had the argument about with Brent way back 6 years ago or whatever. They destroyed it then, and I couldn't watch it anymore. It's completely destroyed, and I don't count anything after Tom Baker. But I'll tell you what, when Cub's right,
Tom Baker, that's awesome.
yeah, the curly haired one. That's the last one I count as a true Doctor. And Cub has brought me around on these earlier ones, and I do appreciate them now where I didn't as much before. But
You would enjoy the first
modern
3 or 4. You would enjoy the first 3 or 4 seasons of the new iteration before it got corrupted.
I didn't.
It was actually really good, and,
Okay.
and then they. And
I
then
disagree. Having not even seen them, I disagree. They suck.
I understand, but if you saw them, especially the first season, because he's kind of a Scottish.
If I saw them, maybe
he's awesome.
but I find it highly unlikely. And they've made it so hard for me to want to watch it. I don't want to watch their stuff, any of it, even if it's supposedly good. I'll stick with what I know is good. And I enjoyed season 8. I can recommend season 8. So I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. What's
Yes.
your and Bazzil? He said this is the first season he actually enjoyed. Is that right, Bazzil?
This is true.
Yes,
So,
that's
okay,
true.
so we got thumbs up from Bazzil. And Mike, have you seen season 8? Did you like it?
I've been talking about season 8 the whole time.
I always ask that before I ask for your review. Did you like it? Okay, so we got 3
it's
up.
fun.
And what about you, Cub?
fun.
What did you think of season 8?
I think I have to stay true. I liked the seasons before, liked more than season 8. But
You like it.
This was awesome. I thought they did so much. Do you not think they did a lot better with their?
No, Greg, let me speak. I don't say that I don't like it. I'm just saying that I like the one before better. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's not a review. I asked you for a review.
Yeah.
Are you using Battle Sword,
Yeah,
Battle
don't
Star?
compare
Are
it
you
to-
using
don't
Thumb?
compare it to-
But as I said, there is
compare it
one.
as his own thing.
No, there is
Okay,
one
so-
episode. No, there is one episode in this season 8, which is one of my favorite episodes, which
look at
is
that.
Colony in Space. I really liked it.
Episode.
You also like the
really-
episodes with the Master. You've said that before, but now that we're reviewing it, you're denying it.
No, they are all with the Master.
Yeah, it's like a 6-part series.
Yeah, he's in every episode. The Master.
Yeah, it's like 6 parts.
Yeah. So and
I
for
actually
me,
watched it, Greg.
for me, the only one that really showed what the Master is about was Colony in Space, because as I said, he went into the future to a different planet. To a different planet. No, the Doctor. 500 years in the future to a different planet, and on this planet there are colonists, but there are also people from a company, and both come from Earth, and and they have a conflict with each other, and then the guy who is supposedly make the middleman that had to decide who is right in the conflict. Then the Master shows up in space in the future, which was kind of awesome. And so that was for me much more a typical Master action than his behavior on Earth, because on Earth he for me came off more like a normal criminal, but in Colony in Space it really made sense, because he used his time machine, or TARDIS. He used it to become this. He impersonated this.
Yeah, he's an anti-Time Lord, basically.
Yeah, he impersonated this important person and his spaceship and everything for his scheme. And so this made for me much more sense as an action from the Master than the things he did on Earth. And so that's why I like this episode.
I totally agree when you talk about how lame it is when he's trapped there on Earth, because it's almost like it's a different TV show. It's like they're stuck there in Britain, and they're dealing with this very lame army section that they're called the unit or whatever. And it's a different. It's totally different than Doctor Who, where he's going through time and space. You're dropping on new planets. It's a totally different series, and I don't like when they're stuck there in Britain. It sucks. But I did enjoy it. You had the better use.
The late movies of the Planet of the Apes.
I thought they did a good job, like the couple was saying, with their monsters. I enjoyed them being in Britain, even though normally I don't.
Greg, your audio is corrupted again. Sorry.
Corrupted.
Yeah.
Greg.
What?
Yeah, I have to throw you out. Come in again, okay?
It does remind me of the later movies of the Planet of the Apes, like how great the series was before, but then now you have like the apes and like police outfits or shit, you know.
I hate this reboot of Planet of the Apes. It sucks. It's
not even the reboots. I'm talking about like a later series of the 70s. You still have Malcolm McDowell, but it's like they're milking it.
Yeah, no, I made a review on it, but I'm also but these new
riot thing.
Yeah, but these new ones I can't stand. For me,
So
this
you
is
know,
not Planet of the
it only happens that I get thrown out when I'm disagreeing with Cub.
Yes, I told you this is a German stream. there's
You know,
the
it's
right.
mysterious how you start
Hey,
getting
that-
all staticky and crazy.
Hey,
too.
there is my opinion and the wrong opinion.
Yes, Schnell,
It's the evil cub machine doing that to you.
Yeah.
See, I
Hey.
know another word. Schnell.
Hey, that's why we have such a good stream and successful stream, because everybody is agreeing with the German guy, and then we can live in peace.
Or they get banned or thrown out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to be very careful how you disagree.
Okay, so Mike, are you saying you'll be back with us in 2 months?
Yeah, jawohl. Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Oh.
and
Welcome
I
back.
can I can
That's
even,
cool.
hey, I can even tell you when this is going to supposed to be, probably. Have I written it down? No, of course not.
No,
Okay.
that's inefficient. You know
It's-
what Nomad would do to you?
Sterilize.
No, it's
Quickly.
no, it's going to be. We can choose now. It's going to be April 26th or May the 3rd. What
Oh,
is
we got to go for May. We need to.
May the 3rd.
so? If you tell me now which is the better one for you, you
Third.
can choose.
Can we
Let's do
invite
May
you for
3rd.
an earlier
So
stream
May the 3rd.
between that?
May the 3rd. So
You want to do an extra show earlier?
Already in March. April's too soon.
no, I'm saying you can have April 26th or May the 3rd.
May 3rd.
Oh, May 3rd.
May 3rd.
May-
Okay. Then I'm going to write this down. May 3rd.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should do it May 4th.
Right? You should do it May 4th.
We
That
should
way
do it May 4th.
I can do it. Well, no, we got to do it on Sunday. If Cub doesn't do it on Sunday, the werewolves will tear him apart.
disappointed.
We could. No,
But we could be May
but
4th.
May the 4th would
May
be
4th
a Monday, by the way.
May the 4th be
So,
with you, Eve.
yeah. So May the 3rd is with us, not May the 3rd.
That makes Cub happy.
It could be Revenge
Yeah.
of the
Gotta
5th.
keep him happy.
Yeah. So yeah, which fits perfectly with my plans, because my next one of my next German live streams is May the 1st and 1st of May, which is here a holiday, by the way.
It's a holiday. Is it Werewolf Day?
No, it's called Day of the Worker, Tag der Arbeit. It's
You know what?
Day
I'll have
of
to
the
send
Wolf.
Cub something.
Cool.
The day of the wolf.
No, don't you have? No, don't you have May 1st in your country a holiday on May 1st?
No, that's a communist thing. We don't have that.
Wolf.
No, it's
That's
called,
the Communist Workers' Day. We're kind of against that.
Yeah, like May Day.
we are not against any form of holiday.
No, that's true. I'm in favor of holidays.
Even if it would,
365 days a year.
even if
You
it
know
would
what?
be called
We
a
should make-
Stalin
We
Hitler
should make
Day,
this
we would
stream an
take it
official
off.
holiday.
We would say, okay, call it like you want. Just give us the day off.
Hitler Day.
No, I'm saying it doesn't. We don't care why we get the
Hitler
day
don't
off.
go well.
That's true. You're not, I mean, you can't see, even
you're
Bazzil,
German, but-
he's not going to demand to work on MLK Day. He's going to take it off and be happy.
Yeah, and also Hitler Day is a week before
Unfortunately,
that. It's April.
No, it's
April
420.
April 20 or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah.
420.
It's
Yeah.
April.
So.
I thought June 22nd. That's when y'all invaded Russia.
Yeah, but hey, you can trust us. We are German, ask the Russians.
Trust the Germans.
Ask the Russians.
Yeah. It's like trusting the French not to surrender.
Ask the Russians. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, I would say we are through with our
Yeah, we're all done. The list is over.
What?
Yeah, we're all done.
been
And
fun.
No, we
Yeah.
have more to talk about.
We'll meet again. Can't say where, can't say when, but we'll meet again some sunny day. That's the end of Dr. Strangelove.
yeah, and by the
Mr.
way,
Sandman, give me
If we don't get
a
shot by
dream.
zombies.
by
Make
the
it
way,
as sweet as
I promise. I promised Greg to keep the stream today not as that long as usual, and that's why we rushed a little bit through the subjects. But I thought is that what you wanted or not?
Well,
Well,
we don't
also,
need
you
5
talked all
hours.
the it's shorter.
Huh? What?
I said
We
you
don't
didn't
need
watch
5
all
hours
the
stream.
so that made it shorter. That helped. But then
So
we
that-
added extra stuff, which made it longer. And that's
So
okay.
basically, what's the recap? We liked Doctor Who, sort of. And
Yeah, everybody liked Doctor Who this week, which
everybody
we
liked Doctor Who.
Cat loves
Yeah,
to talk.
you
Okay.
No,
you
we
found
we
it.
have we have
Apparently,
two win.
first
We have
time
two
Got one thumbs up.
today. We have two
multiple
winners.
sources.
We have Doctor Who, of course, is always a winner. But we have also Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
That's
which
true.
is
We
a-
had a movie that Cub liked, which is
A
so rare.
rare
It's been
case.
3 years since Cub
Yeah,
liked the
We
movie.
got
Yeah,
one movie you like. We didn't like. I
and,
gave one thumbs up for Send Help, and everybody murdered me for that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then,
Because you were wrong.
For good reason. Just
I gave it
just
one.
because you got paid by Disney doesn't mean you have to like this stupid movie.
You have
Oh,
to be in your position.
It's one thumb. It's one thumb.
made by Disney? Really?
Hey, I think you're a little harsh. But okay, everybody disagreed. And then every other movie, Scream, 7, everyone,
Return to Silent
Every
Hill,
is
We Bury the
terrible.
Dead.
yeah, they're all terrible.
Yeah, all
Everything's
terrible.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's
There
why
is
Cub picked them.
Bad.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Everything
and,
is bad except for 70s Doctor Who and apparently Cubs movie.
Yes, of course. But I can tell you about the movies next time that you already know if you like to. So
Please.
on the list for next time, it's going to be Hoppers, the new Disney garbage. Then Amsterdam 2. Then Project Hail Mary. Then the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Then the new Mummy remake. And
Well,
the
Mummy movie?
Mummy might be
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, and the Michael Jackson and the Michael Jackson
Night
movie.
of the Seven.
Huh?
Michael
What?
Jackson.
Yeah, Michael. It's called Michael. It's a Michael Jackson biography. Comes out in
Yeah.
April
Oh my God,
24. And
that's gonna be so obnoxious.
yeah, probably. But these are the movies. These are the movies on the list. Just
That's
telling you,
right.
but
Once they're on
Uh,
the list, there's nothing we can do.
Night of the
Michael,
Seven.
the freak of nature, Jackson.
yeah, and Night of the
That's
Seven
serious.
Kingdom,
Night of
by
the-
the way, I don't watch because I gave up on Game of Thrones after this god awful season 8 from Game of Thrones, and also
Okay, so we'll have a
I-
special.
7 years ago. Like,
So we'll have
Yeah.
a special report from Michael on the Night of the Seven Kingdom.
yes, I'm cool
Yeah,
with that.
check it out.
Yeah,
I would like to hear that.
because I
And
also
It's 6 episodes. I think you might like it.
yeah
All right.
I saw the
That-
dragon
that's it.
one here. What's here? This dragon one, this new series. I saw the
I honestly, I think 2 or 3 episodes are great, and 3 episodes are mid. But there is a great episode, and it leads up to it, and it's worth it.
Yeah, I've heard positive things about it, but really, I don't care so much about this this whole world of
I
Since-
get it. I get
yeah.
it, but it's still cinema. It's-
because everything leads to get to season 8 Game of Thrones anyway, and so What's the fuck? It's like with Star Wars. You can't watch any Star Wars anymore because everything leads to Rey
Yeah,
skyscraper.
it's
And
totally destroyed.
yeah, Disney destroyed it completely. And George R. R. Martin's work was completely destroyed by this stupid TV series. And everything else is just a prequel. Like this one you are talking about is also just a prequel or not?
Yeah, it's a prequel, but it's hundreds of years, and who cares? Yeah, like it's like a whole different world. It's 100 years before.
It's the same planet. It's the same
like,
world. So yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying. I felt exactly like you felt before I watched it, and then like, you know what? Yeah.
No, but I believe you that
actually
it
pretty
seems. I believe you that
Once I-
it's probably a good
That's it.
show. I believe you that.
That's it.
Yeah, but as I said, I'm not investing any more time into this world.
6 episodes.
Battlestar Galactica with Lloyd Bridges.
I also gave up on this Dragon series. What's the name
6
of
episodes. I mean, you watch Scream.
it? Here, Mike.
It's like,
What's
dude,
Mike? What's the
it's
name
like
of this
3
dragon
episodes.
of this
Like, come on.
dragon episode series, also from Game of Thrones, with the dragons about the Targaryens.
Yeah, House of Dragons.
House of Dragons. Yeah, I watched the first season, and the second season I gave up after second episode or something like that.
It's a
Okay.
little laborious.
Can y'all hear me? I'm adding something to the stream for next time. Battlestar
Yes,
Galactica, 1978, The
Yes.
Living.
Oh
Legend.
yeah,
Yes. Yes.
I'm not kidding.
that'd be
Is
good.
it-
I want to add that to the stream.
Have
Is
you,
it,
have,
just,
have, have you
one-
seen Battlestar
is it-
Galactica?
It's a two-parter. The Living Legend.
Okay, but I have to write that down that I don't forget it.
It comes twice because I'm not going to let you forget. We're
Yeah,
talking
so-
Lloyd Bridges and the Pegasus.
Yes, I haven't seen any. I think I have just seen one episode of the TV series, but I have seen all the movies from Battlestar Galactica. the
Hey,
old
well,
ones.
we got to.
they did TV movies and like right, like the first one's like kind of just like the reboot was like a mini series, but that's kind of how they.
I think The Living
Battlestar.
Legend sums up the best of Galactica. There's also 1980, the episode with Starbuck and Cy. I would like to do that one day. But Living Legend is one of my all-time favorite episodes of any TV show.
It's Lloyd Bridges.
And I would like to
He's
add it to the
great.
list.
Okay,
Lloyd
but
Bridges.
Greg, I
Great.
have to know. Do I have to know the series, the complete series?
Not really.
Not get
No.
lost because I know the movies.
Not really.
All the movies
You'll
I've
be
seen.
fine.
There are three,
be
I
fine.
think.
No, you know, this is where
You know they're on the
A
run.
couple like
you have a second Battlestar show up, and
You'll be
there's
fine.
action, and it's the best. It's the best episode of the entire series.
But
It
Greg,
might be
I've
the best.
seen that.
You
Greg,
know,
that was one of the movies that I've seen.
Okay, there you are.
And yes,
Yeah.
it's the best. It's the best one where the second Battlestar shows up, and the second one
Yes.
is from with a commander that is more hot-headed, and
Lloyd
he
Bridges.
and they want to use the battleships to attack the Cylons, but of
Right.
course Adama doesn't want that because that's too dangerous.
Right.
He doesn't. And yes, this is such a great
No.
movie.
It's epic.
Yes,
It's so
exactly.
good.
at some
know it-
point, I'd
part
like
of
to
the
see us
series.
even add a Babylon 5 in there.
Greg, I have already seen it, but I'm going
Yeah,
to
yeah, you already
I'm
seen
going
it.
to
You need to see it
rewatch
again. And
Yes,
then
I'm going
talk
to
about
rewatch it.
I want to add it. We've all seen it. We're going
Yeah.
to add it to the list. That's
Yeah,
my
I've seen-
personal thing.
I've seen it several times. I've seen it at least 3 or 4 times anyway, because for me this is a movie. This is
Yes, I
This
agree.
is a movie.
They
It's
were
it was a
released
TV
in
movie, basically.
no here in
It was a-
Germany. They were released
called
in
The
the
Living
cinema. No, here, Mike. In Germany, they were released in the cinema. I didn't even know
Oh,
that this was
really?
from the TV series.
Really
I thought these were movies.
cool.
And it is a movie. It's shot on
But it's
35
shot on
millimeter.
film.
You know, it's the only TV show to be
Too
shot on
expensive
film
is-
stock. You
is
know
what,
that, right, Gus?
That's what killed the series. It was too
cool.
expensive.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But
Yeah,
it's
it's very expensive, and they did it anyway. And I've been wanting to add it, and I finally decided to add it to the next stream.
yeah, and this is a really great idea because I liked it back then when I saw it as a child and several times. Every time it was on TV, I never missed it. Never. I because I liked all the Battlestar
I'm-
Galactica.
And the funniest thing ever is Galactica 1980. It's
Yeah,
so bad.
and
It's
of,
Oh, yeah,
of-
it's
yeah.
one good
Worth
episode
talking
out of Galactica 1980. Have you
It's
ever
so
seen
bad
the
it's
one
worth talking about.
Starbucks and Psy
And
trapped
there
on the
is one
planet?
great episode, but
Yeah, the
I'm
one when they come back to Earth.
Greg,
It's called
Stefan.
End of an Odyssey here in Germany.
Oh,
It was
okay,
also here.
But
in
had one
Snowmass.
good episode where they flashed back to Starbuck and how Starbuck was lost, and he anyway. We got to watch that episode.
Yeah, okay. Can't
It's
wait.
really good. For its time.
it's the only
I-
one that has the spirit of the old series.
I added it to the stream for next time. I'm going to put it on the list with the proper German title, of course, that people know which episode or which movie it is.
So
What
it's
is it called in
Galactica 1980, The Return of Starbuck.
Well, we're talking about
And then
the living legend. The
And
one
the
we're
Living
adding to the
Legend.
next stream is the living legend. We
Greg,
can do the
If you want to do both of them, it's The
No,
Return of
we'll
Starbuck,
another stream.
Galactica 1980.
We're not
and
going to
then
use
The
up
Living
the
Legend.
only two best episodes so that you can be happy, Mike.
Hey, Greg, since it's here in Germany, everything what plays in space, it's called Alien Killer or Killer Alien, as you know.
But what was the name of it?
You see your papers?
I
You have your papers?
can't remember. I only remember the first
You
the
know
name
it,
of the
if you
first
can't
movie. This was
You
the
have your
second.
papers?
This was the second movie, and I can only remember the name of the first movie and the last one. The first one was just called.
No, that's
Battlestar
so
Galactica,
typical. The
and the
name is
la-
probably in Germany Paper Sleeve.
No, no. I told you in Germany it's probably called Alien Killer or Killer Alien. We
I
discovered
know.
that years ago, Greg.
Well, the name in English is Living Legend, and it's the one with Lloyd Bridges, and it's excellent.
Yeah, I know. As I said, I don't have the German title in my head because I only have from the first one and the third one, End of an Odyssey.
That
called
is so
in German,
sad.
The third one, and
It should be in your head on the top of your tongue.
And the second one.
You notice I used the Battlestar Galactica for my
Probably it's called Attack of the Silence or something like that.
maybe.
Yeah,
The
maybe.
Cylons constantly attacking in that episode, and you had Baltar. It's really funny with his. I really think you should look at the other Battlestar.
Yeah, and isn't it the one where they tricked the Battlestars from the Silence? What are they called? Have they a special
Base
name?
Stars.
Huh?
Base Star is what
Base-
the Cylon ships are called.
Yeah, Base Star, where they kind of tricked them to destroy each other. Was that the one?
He goes between them.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. I think I can't remember the scene, and where they tricked them by pretending that they have huge fleets and gave them colors as names. Fleet
No,
Red
no,
and-
you're thinking of an earlier episode.
yeah,
That's
that
what
was
they're doing the Red and Blue Squadron. In this
Yeah.
one, they do get help from Starbuck and Apollo, but it's Kane. Kane attacks two battle stars. It should have been two base stars. He should have been going up against three, but Baltar ran away, which gave him, and he knew he would run away, and then he goes between them, and we'll find out what happens next episode.
yeah. Okay.
Same bat channel.
As I said, it's 40 years ago when I watched
40
these.
years ago, you need to watch it every year.
No time for that.
Well, you got to make time, Cub.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
No, I just
Take some
finished
time away from
my
that crew.
never-ending story retrospective series, and this went over 4 videos. 4 videos on never-ending story. Just finished it yesterday.
Well, I'm impressed.
Yeah, and I'm really proud of them. You get to see if people.
Well,
want
we're
to
all
see
proud
them,
of you, Cub.
if people want to see them, they can see them, of course, on BitChute and Odysee and so on. But here on YouTube regularly, these are planned for May, by the way. So in the time for when our live stream is. That's the official release date on YouTube. It's in May, end of April, and all May is never ending story.
Well, hopefully you'll be recovered from your hangover by the time our next stream starts. Well, you got a holiday on May 1st. You'll be hammered out of your mind. But by May 3rd, you'll wake up and you'll realize you got to watch everything. It's just like today. You heard you watched the movie 2 hours before the stream. He waits till the last minute.
Because, as I said, I am.
Yeah, you always have an excuse, Cub.
No, I was working on my Scream review because there now became
Yeah.
2 videos, and I
Well,
yesterday.
perhaps you shouldn't get so involved and pay more attention to your local streams.
That's right. Work
Yesterday-
harder, Cub. Work faster. Work will set
Yesterday-
you free. Don't you know that?
No, yesterday I was working
Stuff for a
on.
while. Take care of the event.
And also I released a new music video and things like that. These are all things I've done the last 2 days. So I was working till the moment when I watched Scream for the stream here.
Yeah, you don't get any credit for that, Cub. We only care about the stream.
I know. Yeah, they called her even Scream Queen in Scream 7. Can you
Now
remember?
remember, when we sign off, we can still see each other, and the the community is welcome to join us if you have the link.
So I would say thanks for listening to the audience, and thanks for moderating, Greg, as usual, and thanks for our guests. Thanks, Bazzil, that you could make the time, and also thanks, Mike, that you could make it.
Woo!
And we are sorry that Kat wasn't here today, but we hope. But we hope
Hopefully
that she is returning.
We miss you, Kat.
Yeah. So if people are wondering where's Kat, we hope that she next time is joining us again. And yeah, so I would say till
Good
next
night,
time.
everybody.
Good night.
Arrivederci.
Good night, John Boy.
All right, ciao.
Later, guys.